Jackson for the point. Back to better through the block and down. Field goal. Back to Bass. He'll look to fire deep and intercepted. Stretchy diving. He's in.
Ulster Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
The playoff push has arrived for 9-man football in North Dakota, with the Finley-Sharon Page Spartans taking on the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds in the first round of the postseason. Good afternoon and welcome everyone on a sunny Saturday in Wyndmere, North Dakota. Derek Zimmerman-Geyer, Jay Peralta, we thank you for tuning in to today's coverage of North Dakota High School Athletics. And it's a matchup between Region 1 and Region 2, the 6-2 Warbirds. Coming into today's matchup against the 5-3 Spartans. Spartans' first playoff appearance since 2019. Their spur all the way to the semifinal round. Very healthy, very strong Spartan squad. Now back in the playoffs in their final time suiting up as the Spartans, potentially as a co-op. For the Warbirds, as I said, 6-2. And they come into today's matchup 2-2 at home. They have lost two of their star players in Gutzmer and Arf. We'll talk more about that with head honcho Coach Stringy of the Warbirds. A lot to take on in this first playoff game. A lot of obstacles in their way. And one of them, Finley-Sharon Hope Page. We'll talk more about these two teams and some coming up on our Iron Insurance pregame show and our pregame coaches' comments. Don't go anywhere. You are watching at North Dakota High School Football 9-man, powered by Ulster Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated on yourliveevent.com.
Applications and more services. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking and online banking with bill pay so you can bank anytime, anywhere. Stop in and visit Dakota Heritage Bank today. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. dhbanknd.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Did you know that we serve nearly 1,500 square miles across North Dakota and Minnesota? Or that we've been around for over 60 years? How about that we've got 3,000 miles of fiber optics powering one of the best networks in the region? The best part? We're a cooperative. That means we're continually reinvesting in our communities to make them better than ever. We are Red River Communications. We've been recognized as a leader for helping our communities be great places to live and work. To find out how we're helping connect our communities, visit redrivercom.com/connecting.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country. Experts in every field.
Triple E Incorporated in Page is cheering on the Spartans as they compete both on and off the field. You've put in the effort to build a team with trust, experience, and the ability to accomplish your goals. The team at Triple E Incorporated is built the same way, with knowledge and experience that you can trust to get the job done with timeliness and efficiency. For your next non-residential building project, contact Triple E Incorporated 701-668-2258 or stop by the office in Page. Make your next project a winner with the team from Triple E Incorporated of Page, cheering on the Finley-Sharon Hope Page Spartans.
Welcome back to our Iron Insurance pregame show. Co-head honcho Finley-Sharon Hope Page, Coach Larry Fontaine. It's a beautiful Saturday. How you doing?
I'm great there, Jarek. How are you?
I'm doing great. It's lovely out here in Wyndmere. I want to talk about the fact that we're playing on a Saturday today for you guys. This change of scenery on a weekend here on a Saturday, what's that feel like for you guys?
Oh, it's a wonderful day, man. The kids realize how lucky they are. They get to play football today. They're one of the 24 teams left in the state in 9-man football, and our kids are excited and ready to play. But it's a great day.
Last time this team made the playoffs, 2019, state run to the semifinals. What do you feel, what do you expect from this team? What are their expectations coming into the season?
Well, expectations coming into the season were we thought we'd be 5-3. We knew we had the 3 top games. We lost to number 1 Lemoore, number 3 Cavalier, and at the time we lost to Mayville. They were 5, so we knew they were going to be tough, and we thought we could handle the rest of them. We are where we are, and we are where we expected to be, and we're just ready to play a good Wyndmere Lidgerwood team.
Tough one against Cavalier last week, but your defense honestly didn't play too bad against the number 3 team in the state. We talked about it off air, short field situations. How can you change that today?
Well, we just got to control the ball and move the ball. They're a little short staffed. They're missing number 32, Arth kid. He's the Jack Irie of their team. He's as good as Jack was, I believe. And missing him hurts them, not only offensively, but especially defensively. And then number 2 went down last week, and he's also a linebacker, and they're second best, in my opinion, player. So they're a little short-staffed, but it's Wyndmere and Coach Stringy, and he's going to pull some things out. They're a good football team. They are where they are because they're good.
How about your guys' health? How are we doing health-wise?
We're wonderful. We're as good as we've ever been all year.
Talking about this team, you talked with me, changing up the scheme a little bit, might sling it a few more times than you have all season. What do we expect today from the passing game?
Well, we're going to run the ball, but I know when they play 9 in the box, we're going to send our guys out in the flats. We watched a tape last week of Hankinson, and Hankinson had some success in the flats with their ends. So they put 9 in the box. We're going to do some 5 and outs and maybe a couple chair routes. And we got some kids that can catch the ball.
You guys had 5 common opponents, I believe, all year, and you both went 3-2 against the same teams. How much do you see your team in this Warbird squad?
Well, I'll be honest with you, we're happy that Arth's out. We're not happy the kid got hurt. Absolutely not. He's a great kid, but it benefits us. It's football. We went through it last year. We had 10 kids on the bench at one time, all with injuries. It's part of the game. We pray every day that nobody gets hurt. That's part of our ritual. We say our prayers and we pray for the health of our kids and their kids, and it's part of the game, I guess. It benefits us though with losing their 2 best players. But they're going to come out playing hard and ready to hit.
The torn ACL of Arth and the broken leg of Gutzmer last week versus Hankinson on that game-winning play. Got a pretty good quarterback though in Brant. How do you bottle him up?
Yeah, we're going to have Cody spy him. Cody Reamer's going to be on him. And he's just going to follow him where he goes. Cody's going to go, and hopefully we can shut him down. Yeah, he's a good football player. He's only a sophomore.
Coach, any final thoughts and keys to today's matchup?
No, it's a beautiful day. I'd rather be here than anywhere else in the state right now. It's going to be a great time.
That's the spirit. Coach, thanks for your time. Good luck.
Thank you, bud. Have a great day.
You have a better one.
Right.
Roger that, Coach Larry Fontaine, co-head honcho of Finley-Sharon Hope Page. The Spartans this year 5-3, and coming on the road at 3-1. 3-2 finish in Region 2. Regions aside, the playoffs have arrived. Reminder, this broadcast of this tournament game has been authorized by special arrangement with the Board of Directors of the North Dakota High School Activities Association. And we thank them. We thank the staff here at Wyndmere for accommodating us for this playoff game between Finley-Sharon Page and Wyndmere Lidgerwood. Our Insurance pregame show, of course, brought to you by Irie Insurance. For all insurance needs, visit Irie online at IrieINS.com. Get to the Spartans. Once again, 5-3 overall, 2-2 on their home turf, 3-1 on the road, 3-2 in Region 2. Last 2 games, bagels on the boards, but in opposite ways. They shut out Greg Makota on October 1st, 46-0. Came home for senior night against Cavalier, number 3 team in all of North Dakota 9-man, and lost to the Tornadoes 38-0. Talked about with Coach Fontaine. Short field situations really playing a big factor against the Spartans, not in their favor. Finley-Sharon Page, though, last year at 3-6. They have a 5-3 record. No matter what, they'll finish above 500. And what is supposed to be their final season as a co-op, potentially today, could be the last time the Spartans suit up. Finley-Sharon Page has other plans. They want to go to Cavalier and get another crack at the Tornadoes. Take a break. Come back to the head honcho of the Warbirds as Scott Stringy, longtime coach since 2001. And we'll talk to him next on our Iron Insurance pregame show. Pregame Coach's Comments.
You asked, how will Enbridge's Line 3 replacement help keep the environment safe? Well, nothing is more important to us than the safety of the environment and the people of Minnesota. That's why we're replacing an aging pipeline with much safer, state-of-the-art infrastructure along a route that avoids impacts to people and the environment. Safety and environmental protection are Enbridge's core values and the very foundation of our business. Learn more at enbridge.com/line3us.
The vision of the Finley-Sharon Public School is to educate today's learners for tomorrow's world. The mission of the students and staff is to have the power, pride, opportunity, wisdom, effort, and relationships to be respectful, be responsible, and be safe. Through this effort, students at the Finley-Sharon Public School will become well-rounded, confident, and responsible individuals who aspire to achieve their full potential. To learn more, visit finleysharonschool.com. And go Spartans!
Hope Page Public Schools are committed to the development of all students by providing a high-quality education that is reflective of the strong values in our communities. The staff at the Hope Page Public Schools work each day to enable and inspire students to achieve academic excellence and make positive contributions to our world. Learn more about the Hope Page Public Schools and stay up to date with school and athletic calendars, teacher pages, and news by visiting hope-pagek12.nd.us. We are Hope Page, and we will change the world.
We built Irie Insurance with one philosophy: hire great people and provide great service and options. We want to help protect your home, farm, crops, personal, and your businesses. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance, and since day one, we have followed this golden rule to help protect you. That's why we have so many locations like West Fargo, Devils Lake, Hope, Hillsboro, Mackville, and Towner. To find out more about Irie Insurance, go to IrieInsurance.com. Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity employer and provider.
Welcome back to our Iron Insurance pregame show. Now joined by the head coach of the Warbirds, Scott Stringy. Coach, most important question of the day. How you feeling?
Great. Love this time of the year.
It's beautiful out, ain't it? Not a cloud in the sky.
That's perfect. Perfect for playoffs.
And your team right now, you come in at 6-2, described as one of the best 6-2 football teams in North Dakota. How would you describe your squad?
Resilient, battle-tested, team that won't give up. Been through a lot of injuries this year, and they keep responding. They're going to fight. It's the cards are stacked against them a little bit this week, but we're going to give them everything we got.
We could say that your team is turning up at the right time in the last two outings, 48-plus points on the offensive side, but you've lost some of your star running players and key playing makers. What can you guys do to step up? Who's going to step up today?
You never know, but our quarterbacks had a good year. Tyler Brandt. We got Levi Kackman. He's coming in, and Jake will have something to say. Jake Kuchera will have something to say about it. It's going to come down to the war in the trenches too. Our line versus their line. Two very good lines going at it. It should be fun to watch.
I believe you guys were down 30-12 versus Engelson last week, able to roar back. Even though you lose some players, you have that momentous mindset that you can still hang in games. What did that game do for you guys coming into this week?
It just showed something we saw all year from Valley City team camp to today, where next man up. We don't have to cry about what's been done. We got to just focus on the next play and be the next man up and be the best we can be.
Down to your third string running back on the depth chart in Kuchera. How do you push the playback? Can you push the playback more passing wise? What are your options today?
I guess you'll have to watch.
I like it. Ominous. Well, your defense, they're still pretty stout, I would say. They've forced 17 turnovers all season. How well do the Spartans secure the rock today, in your opinion?
Well, they do a nice job controlling the rock. If Hope Page, they've watched us play against Hankinson, and Hankinson had their way against us, moving the ball, obviously, scoring 48 points. We'll see how we respond. We were out of position, missed boatload of tackles, and just didn't play good D, and I know there's a bad taste in our mouth.
Tornadoes, number 3 team in the state. They shut out Finley-Sharon Page last week. How do you copy and paste Cavaliers' efforts today?
Oh, you don't. They're two different teams. You just got to be you, be the best you, do what you have done all year, and find pieces that are ready to go. You got to have guys that make plays in these games, because they're so evenly matched.
Coach, any final thoughts and keys to today's matchup?
Just go have fun.
Coach, thanks for your time. Good luck.
All right, thanks.
Thank you once again to head coach Scott Stringy of the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds, also the athletic director for the Warbirds, has his squad sit pretty at 6-2 overall, 2-2 at home, and 4-0 on the road, 4-1 in Region 1. Went 7-3 last year. They put up 40 points per game and give up, looking here officially, 20 41 if you round up, Jerry, and you know what I say about rounding up. 41 points per game for the Warbirds, 20 against them on defense. Pretty stout, I would say. For Finley-Sharon Page, 29 points per game, 22 given up. That goose egg versus Cavaliers is going to affect that a little bit. Let's look at the Warbirds' the last 2 games. 2 wins in a row for Wyndmere Lidgerwood, 48-0 at Richland on the 1st of October. And that absolute barn burner classic game last week versus Hankinson, 50-48. A game that saw the likes of Johnny Gutzmer rushed for 35 attempts and 367 yards, a school record, and he broke his leg and still rushed for the game-winning touchdown. Hankinson had a chance late for a 2-point conversion after a Hail Mary touchdown to tie it up, came up short, and that's where we sit with Finley-Sharon Page and Wyndmere Lidgerwood just a 2-point conversion away from seeing other teams. And we'll see them and more coming up about these 2 squads when we return to our Iron Insurance pregame show. When we come back, we'll recap and talk about the first round of the North Dakota 9-man tournament and have starting lineups and kickoff underway here soon on YourLabEvent.com.
Harvest Special reduced price at Norman County Implement. Reduced price to $17,000, $3,000 price reduction to help you get harvest done. 12-row, 22-inch Amity topper with steel front end scalpers. Talk with Chuck or Neil on this new reduced price for $17,000. Just traded 2019 Versatile DT610, 280 hours, 36-inch track, 6 remotes, high-flow hydraulics, variable pitch reversing fan, tow cable, LED lighting. Call for pricing. Norman County Implement, Highway 9 North Ada. They thank you for your business.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical North Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Welcome back to our Iron Insurance pregame show. For all your insurance needs, visit Iron Insurance online at IRINS.com. Derek Zimmerman-Geyer, Jerry Peralta in the booth in Wyndmere, North Dakota. Thanks for joining us on this journey on a absolutely sensational Saturday. Not a cloud in the sky and prime weather and setting for playoff football. With Jerry Peralta, we're going to bring him in now as we talk about these 2 teams. Real quick, Wyndmere Lidgerwood won the toss. They selected to defer, and they will get the ball in the second half. Spartans to start on offense. And, Jerry, let's talk about this first round of the playoffs and the buys for both the Lemoore Litchfield Marion Lobos at number 1, Cavalier number 3. We won't see teams like that, but we'll see very close matchups between the 5-3 Spartans and the 6-2 Warbirds. Similar matchups throughout the state. Let's recap them.
Yeah, going through the entire first round, or at least getting through a majority of them. The winner of Mayport CG and Enderlin Maple Valley will take on Lemoore Litchfield Marion. South Border taking on Grant Cove Flasher. They'll take the winner there will play Hettinger and Scranton. New Rockford Cheyenne taking on North Prairie. The winner takes on Bottineau High School. St. John will take on 4 wins in the first round. Winner goes to Nelson County. Mont Regent, New England, takes on Napoleon GS Imperials. And the winner there will go to New Salem Almont. Lewis and Clark taking on Kenmare Bowbells Burke Central. The winner there goes to Divide County. As we are here, Wyndmere Lidgerwood taking on Finley-Sharon Hope Page. The winner obviously will go to Cavalier in the next round. And to round it out, Ray Powers Lake taking on Mohall Lansford Sherwood High School. And the winner of that one will go to Surrey High School for round 2.
Thank you for that, Jerry. A little whirl around the state of North Dakota, and 9-man, our first round underway in the playoffs. Let's talk about coaches real quick for both squads. Finley-Sharon Page, co-head honchos Larry Fontaine, Andrew Keynes, assisted by Rob Schlutfeld. For the Warbirds, Scott Stringy, head coach, assisted by Todd Hosford, Rylan Gutzmer, and Michael Kern. With starting lineups just moments away, we're at 12:55 on the dot. For Finley-Sharon Page, I believe they're going to announce the defense, and we'll see the offense for Wyndmere Lidgerwood.
Introducing the
And compare and contrast for these two teams, as I mentioned to Coach Fontaine, they're 3-2 against 5 common opponents. Both teams played Cavalier. As you know, the Spartans were shut out 38-0. The Warbirds played very well, lost 38-30 in week 2. Let's get to the starting defensive lineup for the Spartans. Their defensive ends, Blake Jacobson and Doug Geyer, number 28 and 5 respectively. Their interior defensive line, Hayden Hushka, number 52, Trevor Thompson, number 10, Grant Irie, number 77. Their backers, Cody Reamer, number 21, Zara Carlson, number 13, and Connor Dahl getting the nod over Thompson at number 8. Dylan Reamer is their safety, playing out in the secondary, number 2. Have some time to get Finley-Sharon Page's offense as well. Hushka, Irie, Braun, their front line. Irie, the center. Trevor Thompson in, along with Dylan Reamer. Liam Satcham, the quarterback, number 7. In the backfield looks as so. Blake Jacobson, Cody Reamer, and Zara Carlson. Coached by Larry Fontaine, Andrew Keynes, and assisted by Rob Schlotfeld. Nice day out for North Dakota football. About 62 degrees coming up soon. Slight wind on offense for Wyndmere Lidgerwood. Their offensive line looks as so. Guard Tate Jurdy, center Jerry Quam, and right guard Jason Barton. Number 18 is Carl Quam, a tight end. On the other side, flexed by Matthias Kackman, number 45. Jurdy's number 52. Jerry Quam is number 55, and Barton's number 79. They're quarterbacked by number 7, Tyler Brandt. Wide receiver Levi Kackman, number 46, cousin to Matthias, and number 4, wide receiver Jack Manstrom. In the backfield, their third string running back, Jake Kuchera, number 20. They're assisted by Michael Kern, Ryan Gutzmer, Todd Hosford, and head coach since 2001, Scott Stringing, also the activities athletic director for Wyndmere Lidgerwood. This has been our Iron Insurance pregame show. Once again, for all your insurance needs, visit Iron Insurance online at irins.com. Derek Zimmerman-Geyer, Jerry Peralta, we're pumped. It's playoff football, and it's now past the middle part of October. Things are getting scary, Jerry. And for the Spartans and the Warbirds, somebody's going home today. We'll have National Anthem coming up here in a moment. When we come back, we'll have kickoff for round 1 in North Dakota 9-man football on YourLabEvent.com.
If you're looking for reliable professionals to handle your building construction requests, then contact SMB Custom Homes. They serve the tri-state area around Wyndmere, North Dakota. SMB Custom Homes' highly trained team can handle all home building aspects, including designing and planning, building, construction, and home delivery. Owning a quality home made simple and affordable at SMB Custom Homes. Call 701-439-0045 for a free estimate or go online to sbcustomhomes.com.
Stop by the Black Pelican in Wyndmere for a delicious dining experience or call ahead for takeout. Their menu consists of burgers, chicken sandwiches, ribeyes, and a wide variety of appetizers. Plus, you'll have to check out their huge selection of pizza. The Black Pelican Grill is open Monday through Saturday 11 till 9:30. Sunday, it's pizza all day. The Black Pelican, located in Wyndmere, North Dakota at the intersection of State Highway 13 and 18. For more information, search the Black Pelican on Facebook.
This is Chris with RDK Enterprises. We have all heard of supply chain issues and the challenges they bring. As the demand for planting equipment increases, we are trying to be as proactive as possible. RDK has secured a supply of precision planting products and maintenance parts for your planter, hopefully minimizing some of these supply chain issues. If you are planning any upgrades, repairs, or maintenance, give us a call. RDK Enterprises, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Dakota Heritage Bank is a bank on the go and on the grow. We now have 9 locations in Hunter, Hope, Galesburg, Hillsboro, Grandin, Gackle, Streeter, Judd, and Harvey. More locations and more services. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking and online banking with bill pay so you can bank anytime, anywhere. Stop in and visit Dakota Heritage Bank today. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. dhbanknd.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Moments away from kickoff. North Dakota 9-man playoff football. Derek Zimmerman-Geyer, Jerry Peralta with you today in Wyndmere, North Dakota. Deep back for Finley-Sharon Page, Blake Jacobson, and Zara Carlson, the junior and senior. For the Warbirds, kicking off is number 8, Brian Quam, a freshman. Spartans at 5-3. Warbirds at 6-2. Some call the Warbirds the best 6-2 team in 9-man North Dakota. Down 2 backs and their star players ready for the face. Finley-Sharon Hope Page. Brian Quam, right leg away. We're underway in Wyndmere. Connor Dahl corrals it near the 30. Ball is still loose and diving on it is Cody Reamer coming all the way from the opposite side of the field. A line drive, sort of squib kick by Wyndmere, Lidgerwood, and Quam. And the Warbirds almost started in Finley-Sharon Page territory. Ball's on the 34-yard line for quarterback Liam Satcham, the junior. This season, passing for 7 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, 37 of 59, 480 yards. Spartans will come out with a single back formation, doubles to the left. That's Jacobson on the far side, out wide. Reamer in the backfield, Carlson in the slot. Going left and right. Satcham to Reamer, up the middle with the ram, and only 2 yards on the play.
Stopped by Barton and Kutra for the Warbirds.
Kutra in there on the play, middle linebacker. Barton as well. Reamer gets the first carry of the game. We're officially underway. Push that ball to the 41, make it the 36-yard line.
2nd and 8 for the Spartans.
2nd and 8 coming up for Finley-Sharon Page. A run-heavy team, and they come out in that I formation on 2nd and 8. Thompson, the wing on the right, he goes motion right to left. Takes off, no toss, right side, near side for Jacobson, who's corralled in the backfield. There's a flag on the play. Jacobson tackled by Kutra,
Number 20, Jake Kutra.
making a second straight tackle, and looks like Finley-Sharon Page got called for a hold. And exactly so. Spartans on their second play hold, and it backs them up. From 2nd and 8 at the 36, back it up 5. So we'll push it to the, 10 yards, excuse me. We'll push it to the 26 of the Spartan territory. This team does not pass a lot. Talking of co-head coach Larry Fontaine, wanted to sling the rock a little bit more with Liam Satcham. Come out with Reamer under center. Satcham under center, Reamer in the backfield, doubles to the left, Carlson and Jacobson. Screen pass for Carlson, has a block from Jacobson, and he's met right at the 25-yard line. No, at the 20 for a loss of 6 yards by Carlson. Cornerback playing on top of it. Barton comes in to clean it up as well. Brings up 3rd and long, 3rd and 21 for Finley-Sharon Hope Page. 3rd down and 21. Make it 3rd down and 22 for the Spartans to deal with. Satcham's first pass of the day is complete. Just a flare pass out to the left for negative yardage. Split backfield, Wishbone. Satcham, toss, near side to Jacobson. Has Carlson blocking, and he's going absolutely nowhere. Matthias Kackman cracks him in the backfield.
Brought down in the backfield by Kutra.
Kutra in there as well. Jacobson loses yards on the play. It's 4th down and a country mile.
Wyndmere Lidgerwood coming out strong on the defensive stops. They're not letting the Spartans really do what they want on the ground.
4th down and long for Finley-Sharon Page. No gain on the play. 4th down and 22. They will punt Calvin Satcham. Punting away to number 46. That's Kackman. Satcham gets it away. And it's a line drive, low to the ground, and it's not going to get past the Spartan 40. It's down at the 36. And once again, Finley-Sharon Page's defense has to deal with a short field to defend. Out comes the Warbird offense, coached by Stringy and quarterback by Tyler Brandt. He's a sophomore. He can run the football. Brandt this season, 21 of 43, 4 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, 368 yards. But running-wise, 84 attempts, 461 yards, and a team-high 9 touchdowns, 5.5 per pop. He comes out in the shotgun with Kackman to his left. That's Levi Kackman. Singles to both sides. Takes the snap, play action, looks over the middle, gonna sling it, looking for August, and just incomplete. Too much on that one, looking for August Gutzmer, and it's second down and 10. Gutzmer had a break on Carlson, just too much on the pass. Wyndmere Lidgerwood, who runs the ball a lot as well, they come out passing on the first play from offensive scrimmage. Second down and 10. Same formation. Kackman to the left hip of Brandt. Play action. No. Read option. And Brandt's going nowhere. Brought down in the backfield by Thompson. Trevor Thompson tears through for a loss of 1. Brings up third down, 11 at the Spartan 37. Spartans have 5 on the front line. Jacobson and Geyer on the defensive end spot. They mostly play standing up, as you see right there. Under center goes Brandt. Kackman in the backfield. Single receivers. Send a man in motion. Going left to right. And a pitch to Kackman. Has a full lane and nobody ahead of him from the 37. He heads to the end zone and he's out of here. 37 yards out. Levi Kackman punches it for 6. Touchdown, Wyndmere Lidgerwood. Untouched. Levi Kackman, 37 yards, his first touch today. And it's 6-0 for the Warbirds. They'll go for 2. Brandt in the shotgun. He has Kuchera, right side as well. Single receiver to the left is Kackman. Kuchera goes out to the right to block. Gets a block. Nice block on Carlson. And sliding into the end zone is Brandt for the 2-point conversion. 8-0. Wyndmere Lidgerwood with 8:42 left to play in the first quarter. Spartans give Wyndmere Lidgerwood a short field, and the Warbirds make them pay. 8-0 on the Keith Irie Pioneer Seed scoreboard. 701-789-0315. Be right back after 30 seconds.
Did you know that we serve nearly 1,500 square miles across North Dakota and Minnesota? Or that we've been around for over 60 years? How about that we've got 3,000 miles of fiber optics powering one of the best networks in the region? The best part? We're a cooperative. That means we're continually reinvesting in our communities to make them better than ever. We are Red River Communications. We've been recognized as a leader for helping our communities be great places to live and work. To find out how we're helping connect our communities, visit redrivercom.com/connecting.
For just a second time in under 4 minutes, the Warbirds will kick off to the Spartans again, up 8-0 against Finley-Sharon Page. A 37-yard touchdown run off a pitch to Levi Kackman, untouched to the end zone. 2-point conversion good by Brandt's run. 8-0 Keith Irie Pioneer Seed scoreboard. Quam will kick off again. And what happened on that play? In motion goes Kuchera, and it sets off Finley-Sharon Page looking at him as the premier back now, the third-string running back. Dahl takes it this time on a line drive right to the hands, and he gets past the 40 at the 41. Ball is out. Did they call it out or call him down? Wyndmere Lidgerwood came up with the football. I want to say the Warbirds.
I think they're going to call him down.
They're going to call him down. The refs will converge and confer at the 43.
And this is not how you want to start. If this does goes the way of the Warbirds, this is not how you want to start. If you're the Spartans, definitely getting that early turnover is going to hurt, and they will mark it as a fumble. So the Warbirds offense coming right back out.
Connor Dahl let it slip through.
Actually, they're changing the call. The head official making the change. So 1st and 10 for the Spartans, so they avoid disaster.
It is disaster. 2 short fields in a row for the defense to work against. Finley-Sharon Page now sets up shop near midfield. Push it to the 43 of FSHP territory.
And this is pretty good field position for the Spartans. If your offense can get a drive going, this could set them up in good momentum shifter.
Satcham 1 for 1 so far through the air, has a wishbone offense behind him. Reamer, Carlson, and Jacobson. Reamer the fullback. Handoff, Carlson, left side, stretch play, stiff arm, another stiff arm, but he's roped down by Kackman after a 3-yard gain. Kackman holding on to Carlson. Carlson has a knack for those stiff arms, and most of the time, if not, he doesn't come down.
Yeah, he got the stiff arm to work on the first one. The second one, his defender just would not let him go, and he goes down. But Carlson definitely looking to get going early. The Spartans going to want to feed him a lot early in this game.
He is their leading rusher, 719 yards off 112 attempts, 6 touchdowns. Toss to Carlson, left side, has to cut inside, and he gains about 3 more to midfield, just shy. Tate Jurdy in on the tackle for the Warbirds. Ball is officially at the 49. 3rd and 4, back-to-back 3-yard gains for Carlson, his first 2 carries of the day.
So a complete turnaround from the first drive where on their second play they get the holding call, sets them back quite a distance, and they weren't able to recoup on offense. So this drive, they're getting 2 quick plays for a couple yards.
Power eye, handoff Jacobson, looking for some juice, makes a man miss in the backfield, and finds the sticks past the 50 and into Warbird territory at the 44-yard line.
Brought down by Zach Bussey.
Zach Bussey in on the tackle.
Run is good for a Spartans. First down.
Finley-Sharon Page, first down of the day. Called a gain of 6 yards for Jacobson. Now Warbird territory at the 44. Thompson, the wing on the right. I formation, Jacobson the deep back. Flaring out is Thompson. Far side, now near. Jacobson makes a man in the miss in the backfield again. Now scoots left, and he is gone. Jacobson looking for a jolt. He is in. Touchdown, Finley-Sharon Hope Page. From 44 yards out, 6 on the board for the Spartans. 2 away from tying it up. 50 yards on 3 carries for Jacobson. That third one is the charm.
Yep, and that's exactly how the Spartans wanted this to play out. They get the first down, and then they hit him with Jacobson up the middle. You know, they expect Carlson to be taking it, and Jacobson just has the speed on to where he could beat out anybody.
That Jack Thompson motion taking the Warbirds' attention away from Jacobson. Toss to him, left side. Ball is on the ground. Looks like the Warbirds may have got it. Doesn't matter. 2-point conversion is no good. Blake Jacobson couldn't corral the football, but he finds 44 yards out. Pay dirt. 6 on the board for Finley-Sharon Page. We have 6:44 in the first quarter. Wyndmere Lidgerwood up by 2, 8-6 on the Keith Irie Pioneer Seed scoreboard.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country. Experts in every field.
Spartans found a spark after their second drive of the day, starting at the, we call it the 43. So they find themselves 57-yard drive for Finley-Sharon Hope Page. They find Pay dirt, 6 on the board, down 8-6 against Wyndmere Lidgerwood. Round 1 of North Dakota 9-man. Playoffs are here. Calvin Satcham kicks off for the first time today. Teed up at the 40. 2-point conversion was no good. Jacobson just lost his mitts, lost the football. Deep back for Wyndmere Lidgerwood is Levi Kackman, who's played a lot of reps so far in the backfield for the Warbirds. Lets it bounce at near V25, scoops it up. Ball is still out. There's a pile, a scrap. The second time we've seen this, and it's Wyndmere Lidgerwood football. Both teams getting a little cutesy when it comes to kickoff return.
Yeah, definitely. Letting that bounce just probably was not the best idea, or at least just he should have just fallen on that.
He tried to scoop it up, and he started to fall and lunge after it, and that just creates all sorts of chaos. Nonetheless, Warbirds get it at their own 30. Brandt comes out with Kackman to his left, doubles to the right. That's Manstrom, far side. Kuchera in the slot. They tighten it up. In the middle of the field, Brandt in the shotgun. Takes a snap, draw play. Kackman, right side, far side, finds a crease, puts a stiff arm on Reamer, and finds about 2 yards. Kackman, after his 37-yard burst earlier, his second carry of the day. 2nd and 8 coming up for Wyndmere Lidgerwood. This team, they can run spread, they can run shotgun, they can run speed and read option. Quite the plethora of plays to pull from, but with Arth and Gutzmer out, it's on the backs of Brandt and now Kackman today. Tight doubles left, Brandt shotgun. Draw play, no. Read option, up the middle and going nowhere. Geyer grapples down Brandt for almost no gain.
Spartans defense with 2 good back-to-back stops, only allowing 2 yards so far on this drive. Need one more big stop to force the fourth down.
3rd and 8. First time Wyndmere Lidgerwood. Second drive have to start in Finley-Sharon Page's favor on the Warbird side of the field. Looks like tight left doubles. Kuchera, the main receiver. Kackman goes left to right. Play action. Brandt in the backfield goes down. Coming off the blitz, Cody Reamer showing off a little swagger with the strut, and it's 4th down and long.
And this is exactly what Coach Fontaine mentioned in the pregame. Cody Reamer's going to be that keeping an eye on Quinn.
Reamer blasts in off the blitz from his Mike Backer's spot. It's now 4th down and 14 at the Warbirds 26. Loss of about 6 yards on the sack, first of the day. Punting is Quam. Brian Quam for Wyndmere Lidgerwood. Carlson, feet planted at his own 31. Punt is away. It gets past midfield, bounces past the 45. Carlson at his own 35. Makes a man miss. No, Kackman right on top of him, along with Kuchera. And I believe number 15, Dylan Severson. Finley-Sharon Page sets up shop inside the 35. At the 38 officially. And again, near midfield, they started the last one at the 43. Went 57 yards, and most of those yards coming off of Jacobson's 44-yard touchdown scramble. Power eye, you'll see that a lot from Finley-Sharon Page. Jacobson, the deep back, down by 2, 8-6, 4:29 first quarter. Santrum, Barks, hands off, left side. Jacobson, 2 blocks the back for him, makes one man miss, shoves off August, and finds 5, make it 6 yards to the 45-yard line. Gutzmer in on the tackle. August Gutzmer has a tough task tackling Blake Jacobson today. Looks like about a 2nd and 4 coming up at the 44-yard line. Jacobson, 4 carries, 56 yards. He comes in to today's matchup, leading the team in touchdowns. Make it now with 15 on the season. I formation, Thompson goes out right side on motion. Jacobson goes the right side, stretch play, makes Kackman miss, has a lane, a crease inside Warbird territory. Ball pushed to the 40-yard line out of bounds. Kackman in on the tackle.
Not after a Spartans first down.
Finley-Sharon Page first down to the 42. Jacobson's second rushing first down of the day.
On the 42.
Ball at the 42, 3:39 first quarter. Spartans come out. I formation, Carlson. Slot receiver to the right, lone receiver. Reamer the end on the right side. Stretch play, toss, Jacobson. Kackman from his cornerback spot takes him down for a minimal gain.
Brought down by 54, Zach Bussey.
Bussey in there as well. 2nd down and 6 coming up.
2nd and 6 for the Spartans.
6 carry for Jacobson, carrying the load today. Ball at the 38-yard line of Wyndmere Lidgerwood. Power I for Satcham. Thompson, wing on the right, Jack Thompson. Jacobson the deep back. Thompson goes right to left in motion. Handoff, Reamer roars up the middle, carrying the pile, and he's close to the sticks. Cody Reamer, you'll see him get a handful of fullback dives. This one pushed up, I believe, to the 32. Looks like a gain of 6. I believe the chain gang will come out to measure. Finley-Sharon Page sustaining a drive, not needing the big plays, just straight run plays this entire drive and the last drive combined. And they're nearing closer and closer to the end zone of Wyndmere Lidgerwood.
Yeah, and that's been the big key for Finley-Sharon Hope Page. They're sticking to what they've done all season, running the ball effectively and efficiently, and they're going to get the first down here as they have just enough, so they will move the chains. But the Spartans doing a good job of just mixing it up, giving Carlson, Jacobson both seeing adequate amount of reps here in this first quarter.
First down and 10, Jacobson's third first down rush of the day. 4 overall if you count that touchdown. Ball's at the 32-yard line, 2:30 first quarter. That last rush for the first down, almost a gain of 16 yards for Jacobson. Wishbone for Satcham under center. Reamer the fullback. Stretch play. Carlson. Jacobson blocking for him. He's met at the hip pocket. Coming in as Bussey with the blast. And Jurdy as well. Brings up 2nd and 7. Carlson only 3 carries, 7 for Jacobson. First round of the playoffs, first quarter is almost over, under 2 minutes now. Wyndmere Lidgerwood on top, 8-6. Ball at the 27-yard line. Finley-Sharon Page, tough first outing on defense and offense. Now looking to take control. I formation. Thompson hustles left to right. Toss to Jacobson, left side. Has a block from Thompson. Cuts back inside. Reverses field. Goes up the middle and takes a hit right at the sticks. Near that 22-yard line. It looks like they'll move the chains. First down, Finley-Sharon Page.
And good read there, just to turn that back around, realizing he's not going to have the lane he wants, and just cut up the field in the middle to get the first down.
Another gain of 6 yards for Jacobson. Back-to-back 6-yard rushes for a first down on his 8th carry. Ball at the 21-yard line. Minute and change left in the first. 37-yard touchdown run by Kackman to start the scoring off today. And the way Finley-Sharon Page is moving the ball, they could be doing that, entering a lot more. Out in motion is Thompson, right side. Hand to Carlson up the middle. Looks like we have no, that's just a leaf. Thought that was a flag out there as Carlson taken down for a minimal gain. Tate Jurdy in on the tackle. Brings up 2nd down and 9.
Short gain on the play. 2nd and 9.
Ball at the 20. 30 seconds and ticking in the first. Don't know where the play clock is. But Finley-Sharon Page will run one more play in the first, down by 2. I formation, Carlson the deep back. Connor Dahl, the middle back. Toss, no, stretch play. Carlson cuts inside, taken down after about 5 yards. And that ends the first quarter with Finley-Sharon Page down to Wyndmere Lidgerwood, 8-6 at the end of 1. 8-6, Warbirds on top of the Spartans on the Keith Irie Pioneer Seeds scoreboard, 7-1, 789-0315. First quarter in the first round of the North Dakota 9-man high school football playoff bracket is in the books. We'll come back with a second. Spartans driving on the Warbirds on YourLiveEvent.com.
Triple E Incorporated in Page is cheering on the Spartans as they compete both on and off the field. You've put in the effort to build a team with trust, experience, and the ability to accomplish your goals. The team at Triple E Incorporated is built the same way, with knowledge and experience that you can trust to get the job done with timeliness and efficiency. For your next non-residential building project, contact Triple E Incorporated 701-668-2258 or stop by the office in Page. Make your next project a winner with the team from Triple E Incorporated of Page, cheering on the Finley-Sharon Hope Page Spartans.
You asked, how will Enbridge's Line 3 replacement help keep the environment safe? Well, nothing is more important to us than the safety of the environment and the people of Minnesota. That's why we're replacing an aging pipeline with much safer, state-of-the-art infrastructure along a route that avoids impacts to people and the environment. Safety and environmental protection are Enbridge's core values and the very foundation of our business. Learn more at enbridge.com/line3US.
8-6, quarter number 2, just moments away from being underway. Finley-Sharon Page driving deep in Warbird territory at the Wyndmere Lidgerwood 14. 3rd and 3 for Finley-Sharon Page. 88 yards for Blake Jacobson on 8 carries. Carlson 5 rushes for 16. They've only thrown it one time. Liam Satcham lost 6 yards on his screen pass to Carlson. They've abandoned the passing game from that point. Straight runs, and they line up in that I formation. Carlson, receiver to the right. Jacobson the deep back. Carlson right to left motion. Satcham hands off to Jacobson. Makes a man miss in the backfield with a stiff arm. Push it to the left side and out of bounds.
Blake Jacobson, the ball carrier.
See if you got close to the first down marker. I believe it's 4th down, and it is. Almost no gain on the play. August Gutzmer in on the pressure. 4th and 3 coming up for Jacobson. Just the 2nd time today. He's gained no yards on the play. His 9th rush.
It's a long 3, Piglet.
Spartans will go for it on 4th down, of course, trailing by 2.
Well, and you're in favorable position here, so it's a manageable 4th down, and you've been doing a good job getting these short yardage situations. So you best to just take your chances with it. Worst case scenario, they start. Warbirds start in their own territory.
Ball at the 14. Satcham back to pass just for the 2nd time. Floats it for Reamer over his hands. Turnover on downs. Warbirds bend but don't break. Satcham 1 for 2 today. He had Reamer running a corner route from his tight end position and just floated too high. Too much mustard on that toss. Warbirds get it back at their own 14. A long 86 to drive for 6. Wyndmere Lidgerwood, 2 punts so far, or 1 punt, excuse me. Their first drive started at the Finley-Sharon Page, somewhere in the 30-yard line. Brandt comes out in the shotgun. Kackman to his left. Mansham, single receiver to the left, or excuse me, to his right on the near side. Play action. Going over the middle is Brandt, looking for a man, caught at the 40, and Dahl makes the tackle. Carl Quam from his tight end position from the 14 to the Warbird 43-yard line.
And what a catch by Quan. He in motion, has a defender right on top of him, and he just makes the beautiful grab off the overarching throw.
29 yards on the play, 1st down, Wyndmere Lidgerwood. Now 1 play and close to midfield. Kuchera split out wide to the right, sends a man in motion, that's Manstrom. Brandt in the shotgun. Kackman to his left hip. Play action, no. Quarterback keeper has blockers, but he's tackled from behind by Reamer. Racing in from the backside. Gain of about 2.
21, Cody Reamer.
Make it 1. Ball at the 44, 2nd and 9. Brandt's 3rd rush today.
Short gain on the play.
Reamer from his Mike Backer spot. He leads the Spartans in overall tackles with 68, 2 sacks, 1 fumble recovery. We've seen a couple of fumbles on kickoff return by both squads, 1 respectively. But so far, offense has been pretty clean. Double wing for Wyndmere Lidgerwood. Brandt under center. Hands off, up the middle. New backer in. Carlson puts a lick on him.
52, Tate
Jurdy, the ball carrier, first time today. And he gains a couple. From 3rd and 9, making about 3rd and 6. Gain of 3 for number 52. Tate Jurdy coming from his guard position. Third down and 6 at the 47 of Wyndmere Lidgerwood. Now Jurdy under center, quarterback keeper. He'll go up the middle from 6 yards out, and the Spartans cannot sniff it out after a push by Jurdy. He has it close, but it's going to be short. trickeration from Wyndmere Lidgerwood here in the first round of the playoffs. He gains 5, and 4th and 1 coming up.
Yeah, definitely. It makes this it made a third and medium distance a very manageable 4th and 1.
Brant under center in Spartan territory at the 47. Sends a man in motion. That's Kuchera. Dirty up the middle again. Breaks off one tackler. Getting tackled by Geyer, but not in time. After busting one off in the backfield. First down, Wyndmere Lidgerwood. 3 straight rushes for Jurdy coming from the guard position. And Wyndmere Lidgerwood was quick to get on the ball out of the huddle, keeping the Spartans on their toes. This one to the 45. Another first down for Wyndmere Lidgerwood. That catch by by Quam set this drive up. Brant under center again. Jurdy behind him. He'll give the Jurdy. Makes him a miss in the backfield. That was Reamer, who does not miss a lot of tackles. Gain of about 5, and it's a standstill. Call stalemate.
Number 52, Tate Jurdy.
Ball pushed to the 40-yard line. Gain of 5. Second down and 5.
Gain of 5.
At the Spartan 45, Wyndmere Lidgerwood putting a nice little drive together. Going tit for tat with Finley-Sharon Page. Spartans could not convert on 4th and 3 moments ago. Jurdy, 4 runs in a row. He's in the backfield again. Same formation. Brant under center. Stacked box. Play action. Brant floats it over the middle. Wide open is Kackman. Kackman just tripped up inside the 10-yard line. Liam Satcham makes a touchdown-saving play. Matthias Kackman was wide open. Push it to the 6-yard line. And a gain of 34 on the play. If Brant just put more on it, he would have been in the end zone. Matthias' first reception of the day. Same formation. Brant under center, Jurdy behind him. Here comes a rush from Reamer on the blitz. Jurdy up the middle from 6 yards out. Minimal gain. Called a gain of 3 yards perhaps. Ball inside the 5. And it is at the 3-yard line. Second and goal at the 3rd-yard line for the Warbirds. Same formation. Brant looking for 6 more, up 8-6. He's going to take it himself. 3 yards out, pushing the pile. And the pile will not move. It's 3rd down. 3rd and goal at the 2.
So if the Spartans could get the big stop here, this would give them a good boost in momentum.
Now Wyndmere Lidgerwood already up 8-6, and in goal line with 2 of their star players out, just feeding Jurdy, Brant, and Kackman. Brant under center again. He goes to Jurdy, and it looks like it's coming back against the Warbirds. Looks like a pre-snap penalty. Manstrom is clapping. It's encroachment against Finley-Sharon Page. Half the distance to the goal. Spartans not doing themselves any favors. Shot in the foot right there.
Well, it's almost on par with what we saw in the very first drive for the Spartans. That second play, they get the holding call, go back 10 yards. They aren't able to recover. The short field position for the Warbirds, and they capitalize on it. Just a different or same situation pretty much.
Ball at the 1. Jurdy in the backfield. He gets the call. Up in it into the end zone. Touchdown. Wyndmere Lidgerwood. Jurdy getting his number called plenty of times on that drive. His 6th carry of the drive, and he finds 6. 14-6. Wyndmere Lidgerwood started that drive from their own 14, 86 yards. 6:38, second quarter. Going for 2. Jurdy in the backfield. Brant under center. Odds already head off again. No, play action. Rolls out to the left. Going to take it himself. Cuts back over the middle and takes an absolute lick by Reamer and Thompson.
Took a licking from number 7.
2-point conversion is no good. Satcham on the hit in the stick. And at the end of that drive, at 6:38 left in the second quarter, Wyndmere Lidgerwood on top, 14-6 on the Keith Irie Pioneers Heat scoreboard. Spartans respond after this.
The vision of the Finley-Sharon Public School is to educate today's learners for tomorrow's world. The mission of the students and staff is to have the power, pride, opportunity, wisdom, effort, and relationships to be respectful, be responsible, and be safe. Through this effort, students at the Finley-Sharon Public School will become well-rounded, confident, and responsible individuals who aspire to achieve their full potential. To learn more, visit finleysharonschool.com. And go Spartans!
After that 1-yard touchdown run by Jurdy, coming in the backfield, take Jurdy from his guard spot. He rushed 6 times on that drive, I believe for close to 15, make it 17 yards. And he finds it 6 from 1 yard out. It's 14-6. Wyndmere Lidgerwood on Finley-Sharon Page. 6:38 second quarter. Keith Irie, Pioneer Seed scoreboard. Quam the kickoff to the Spartans. Jacobson and Carlson the deep backs. Both the Spartans and the Warbirds with methodical long drives. The difference maker, Finley-Sharon Page can't convert on a 4th down and 3 inside Wyndmere Lidgerwood's 15-yard line. Wyndmere Lidgerwood finds the complete opposite. Quam, right leg away, squib kick. This one's to Thompson on the near sideline. Has a block from Reamer, and Kackman just makes the tackle at the 50, and he had a seam.
If Kackman did not make that tackle, Thompson had a free lane and plenty of green in front of him.
This one's officially in Wyndmere Lidgerwood territory at the Warbird 49. No, they respotted at the 50.
Right on the 50.
Jack Thompson on the return. I formation for Satcham. D-back is Jacobson, who has 88 rushing yards. Reamer, no. Carlson on the end round coming from his wing spot, and he's roped down past the 45, pushed to the 43. Gain of about 7. Carlson with 6 carries. Caught a gain of 6, 22 yards.
2nd and 4 for the Spartans.
Finley-Sharon Page getting their own favor and starting with a short field, giving Wyndmere Lidgerwood a taste of their own medicine. I formation. Thompson the wing to the right. Jacobson the deep back. Satcham again. Toss to Jacobson. Knife rush. Makes a man miss on the dive. That was Quam sprawling out. He's run out of bounds. Just shy of the sticks for 3rd and 3. Caught 3rd and 3 at the 44.
Newest, biggest play of the game. Let's give these guys a little bit of noise here.
3rd down for Finley-Sharon Page to work with. This offense has converted a few times on the ground, however. 1 for 2 passing. Carlson out wide to the left. Jacobson the right. Satcham back the pass. No. Elongated draw play for Reamer, and he is absolutely ripped apart in the backfield.
21, Cody Reamer, the ball carrier.
Loss of 2 on the play. Zach Bussey busts in to make the play. Spartans have a tough decision to make with 4th and 5 at the Warbird 45. Reamer losing 2 on the play, his 2nd carry today. Finley-Sharon Page already, I believe, 0 for 1 on 4th down conversions. 2nd time looking to convert in Warbird territory. High formation. Jacobson the deep back. Satcham back the pass. Looks over the middle. Going to Reamer. Deflected in the air. And it's picked off from Kackman to Kackman. Levi couldn't corral it, but Matthias sure can.
45, Matthias Kackman.
And good read, or good idea there, but ball just tipped in the air, and Kackman in the right place at the right time for the interception.
Satcham's 4th interception thrown of the season. He was looking for Reamer on I believe a corner out route for Matthias Kackman on defense. Usually playing defensive end out there. I don't know if he had any interceptions coming into this season, or into this game. It was deflected by cornerback Levi Kackman, his cousin. Ball at the Warbird 45. Jurdy back in the backfield. Brandt, hands off to Tate. Forearm to one man in the gain of 2. He was met in the backfield by Reamer.
Met by Reamer and Trevor Thompson.
Thompson in on the play as well.
Short gain on the play. 2nd and 8 for the Warbirds.
Gain of 2. Jurdy with 7 rushes, 20 yards. Coach Scott Stringy takes a timeout, first of the day by either team. Up 14-6 against Finley-Sharon Page after the interception by Matthias Kackman. We'll be back in 30 seconds on YourLiveEvent.com. Hope Page Public Schools are committed to the development of all students by providing a high-quality education that is reflective of the strong values in our communities. The staff at the Hope Page Public Schools work each day to enable and inspire students to achieve academic excellence and make positive contributions to our world. Learn more about the Hope Page Public Schools and stay up to date with school and athletic calendars, teacher pages, and news by visiting hope-pagek12.nd.us. We are Hope Page, and we will change the world. Coming back from the timeout by Coach Scott Stringy, his defense this season pretty good on 4th down. Coming into this game, only allowing 9 for 33, 27%. Finley-Sharon Page is 0 for 2 converting. They were just intercepted by Matthias Kackman. Ball is set up at the Warbird 47. First turnover of the game. Toss to Kackman, near side on the pitch, and he's met right at the line of scrimmage by Carlson and Reamer.
Cody Reamer and Zyler Carlson, loss of a couple.
Kackman, after starting the day, his first touch of the football, 37 yards for the score. Just his 3rd rush now.
3rd and 9 for the Warbirds.
He gains 1. He has 40 on 3, and a 3rd down and 9 coming up. Officially, 0, so keep him at 39. Finley-Sharon Page, 1 sack so far. Looks like we got a new wide receiver out there. J.P. Barton on this near side. Brant in the shotgun. Jurdy to block for him. Quarterback keeper right side. Geyer being blocked. Can't get the man. And coming in is Carlson and Thompson ripping apart Brant for no gain. Maybe lost half a yard. It's 4th down. For the Warbirds this season on 4th down, they're 14 for 31. Pretty healthy 45%. Called a gain of 1 for Brant.
Good idea by the Warbirds. Bring out the big guy to play wide receiver to get the block that you need. But Spartans read the play very well and were able to stop him just short, or very short.
Ball's at the 47. Miscommunication. Levi Kackman looked like he was going to come in. Tate Jurdy. The back to the left. There's 8 men on the field, it sounds like. 2 men look to rush in, and a timeout by Scott Stringy, his 2nd in the last couple of moments. We'll take that 30-second break with him. Warbirds on top, and the Spartans 14-6, facing a 4th down and 8 when we come back.
We built Irie Insurance with one philosophy: hire great people and provide great service and options. We want to help protect your home, farm, crops, personal, and your businesses. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance, and since day one, we have followed this golden rule to help protect you. That's why we have so many locations like West Fargo, Devils Lake, Hope, Hillsboro, Mackville, and Towner. To find out more about Irie Insurance, go to IrieInsurance.com. Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity employer and provider.
Decision time for Wyndmere Lidgerwood. They have 4th and 8 at their own 47, practically midfield. On offense this season, 45% converting on 4th down. And I believe they are sending out the punt unit. Number 8, Brian Quam, the freshman. Also the kicker as well. He will punt. Carlson, the deep back, returns for the 2nd time. His feet planted inside the 20, make it the 15. Clean snap. Quam gets it away off the right side, and it's going out of bounds. Carlson won't get a chance. Looks like the ball is inside the 30-yard line. Finley-Sharon Page turned it over on downs prior to the interception on the last drive. And 2 promising drives for the Spartans. They're at midfield when they're picked off by Matthias Kackman off the deflection by Levi Kackman, his cousin. Officially marked at the 32-yard line. Finley-Sharon Page, a plethora of plays to choose from. Wing offense, power eye, wishbone, and shotgun. They don't pass it a lot. 1 for 3 is Satcham, -6 yards, and That INT, his 4th of the season. Reamer, the deep back, by himself. Swing pattern out to Carlson, right side, gets a block from Jacobson and cuts back inside to the 40-yard line. Looks like a gain of 8 yards. Kackman and Gutzman on the tackle. Called a gain of 8. First positive yardage on a pass play for the Spartans. Jacobson, nice block out there on his outside receiver position. Play up the middle. Run play right at the line to gain. Reamer roars ahead. Looks like the ball might have come out. Grant Irie was on it. It's going to be 3rd and inches.
Good heads-up play by Irie to notice that the ball came out and just get right on top of it as quickly as you can and stop the play, as we have a timeout by the Spartans.
Timeout by Finley-Sharon Page, their first of the first half, I believe. Down 14-6. Be back in 30 seconds. Spartans facing 3rd and inches.
Harvest special reduced price at Norman County Implement. Reduced price to $17,000. $3,000 price reduction to help you get harvest done. 12-row, 22-inch Amity topper with steel front end scalpers. Talk with Chuck or Neil on this new reduced price for $17,000. Just traded 2019 Versatile DT610, 280 hours, 36-inch track, 6 remotes, high-flow hydraulics, variable pitch reversing fan, tow cable, LED lighting. Call for pricing. Norman County Implement, Highway 9 North Ada. They thank you for your business.
Finley-Sharon Page getting creative. Blake Jacobson split out wide, giving a block for Tyler Carlson on the previous play. Reamer just moments ago before the timeout. 1 yard ahead. It's 3rd and inches at the Spartan 42. Timeout by Finley-Sharon Page, down 14-6 on the Keith Irie Pioneer Seats scoreboard. 2:04 second quarter. Spartans down by 8. Doubles to the left. Jacobson out wide. Carlson in the slot. Satcham under center. Reamers is back. Satcham takes it himself on the sneak, and he has the first down.
Run will be good for a Spartans first down.
First down to Finley-Sharon Page. Satcham has not ran it many times. He gains 2, push it to the 42-yard line. Quick offense. Pump fake from Satcham. Wide open is Blake Jacobson. One hand snag. No! Ball is at the 40-yard line. I just said moments ago off air, Blake Jacobson does not get many chances to catch the football. That one was almost behind him. Would have made a absolutely barn burner of a catch with one hand. It was just behind him. Yeah. Jacobson coming into this game, I believe only 4 catches all year.
Yeah, definitely. And wide open, a lot of green in front of him. So had he been able to catch it, he would have been able to break off a couple more yards there.
Satcham is make it 2 for 5, excuse me, after that incompletion. Second down and 10 at the Spartan 44. Satcham whispers in the ear of Reamer. Jacobson in motion, left, now in the backfield, gets the handoff, pushes ahead for 4 yards.
Brought down by August Gutzmer.
August Gutzmer taking the brunt of that from Jacobson. 3rd and 6 at the 48. Jacobson's 11th carry today. He has 92 yards, 1 touchdown. Power eye, Satcham, play action. He's going to pass on 3rd and medium, going for Reamer through his mitts. Coverage on the play by Jack Manstrom.
Just good coverage there by Manstrom, not giving Reamer a good chance at the ball.
We'll call it 6 for the Spartans.
4th and medium again for Finley-Sharon Page. And they are not close, not past midfield, not close to the sticks. I see Carlson coming out. Taking his place is Jack Thompson, the senior, number 12. I don't see Calvin Satcham. Finley-Sharon Page looking like they may go for it. Single back is Reamer. Jacobson to the left, Thompson to the right, and it looks like Finley-Sharon Page may have gotten a head start, false start, possibly, and it is. Instead of 4th down and 6, push it back, 4th down and 11. I believe we have a flag, and it is. I think the Spartans are going to back up.
Full start, Spartans.
False start, Finley-Sharon Page, their third penalty of the day for 20 yards. They had a encroachment on a crucial play on 3rd and goal on defense that set up Jurdy for the 1-yard score. 4th down and 11 at the Spartan 43. Minute and change in the second quarter. Spartans still give the look that they're going to go for it. Jacobson the deep back in the I formation. Satcham goes back to pass. They will go for it. Screen pass to Jacobson. Catches at the 40. Makes him a miss at the 45. Pass midfield at the 40. Still on his feet and just steps out of bounds. Blake Jacobson brings the juice and keeps this drive alive. Move the sticks. First down, Finley-Sharon Page.
And Jacobson, second time we've seen him targeted today, and on just a screen play, had a good amount of blockers in front of him, got the look he wanted, found a lane, and he broke a big one and extended the drive. 53 seconds left to go in the half. The Spartans looking to capitalize now.
Gain of 17 on the play to the 41-yard line. First down and 10. Satcham under center, doubles to the left. He goes to Carlson, gets a block from Jacobson. Now open field on the sideline, near sideline. Carlson tight ropes and out of bounds, but not after another Finley-Sharon Page first down. Back-to-back first down passes by Liam Satcham. That one at the 41, and they officially mark him. I believe it's somewhere inside the 25. It's at the 26.
The Warbirds, 26-yard line.
Gain of 15 yards by Carlson. Back-to-back first down passes by Satcham. Ball at the 26-yard line of Warbirds. Carlson's second catch today for 28, make it 17 yards. Handoff to Reamer, off of a delay, has a clear lane, finds a crease, and tackled inside the 5. Make it the 4-yard line. First down, Finley-Sharon Page, move the sticks.
Ran down eventually by Jack Manstrom.
From the 26 to the 4-yard line, a gain of 22 for Reamer. Roaring through the defense. It's first and goal. Finley-Sharon Page. 30 seconds to work with. Down by 8 in the first half. Satcham goes under center. Doubles to the right. Look for that swing pass to Carlson. No, delayed handoff. And the ball is out. The ball popped out. It's picked up by Quam.
Covered up by 18, Carl Quam.
That's the second time Finley-Sharon Page has given the football back to Wyndmere Lidgerwood, pushing inside the Warbirds goal line.
He's hollering for Wardog. He wants the big boy.
Finley-Sharon Page turns it over for the second time today. 1 interception. Now a fumble.
Start out first and 10 from their own 3-yard line.
Warbirds look to run out the clock. 18 seconds left in the second quarter. Ball at their own 3. Reamer, you do not see that a lot. The tough fullback. It just popped free, hit him wrong. Brandt takes the knee, and you'll take it to halftime, up 14-6 against Finley-Sharon Page. A battle of Region 1 and Region 2. The Warbirds on top of the Spartans on the Keith Irie Pioneer Seed scoreboard. We'll take a break and come back with our halftime report, interviews from the coaches after our second knee down, and halftime stats. You are watching Wyndmere Lidgerwood versus Finley-Sharon Page, round 1 of North Dakota 9-man high school football on YourLiveEvent.com.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical North Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
If you're looking for reliable professionals to handle your building construction requests, then contact S&B Custom Homes. They serve the tri-state area around Wyndmere, North Dakota. S&B Custom Homes' highly trained team can handle all home building aspects, including designing and planning, building, construction, and home delivery. Owning a quality home made simple and affordable at S&B Custom Homes. Call 701-439-0045 for a free estimate or go online to sbcustomhomes.com.
Stop by the Black Pelican in Wyndmere for a delicious dining experience or call ahead for takeout. Their menu consists of burgers, chicken sandwiches, ribeyes, and a wide variety of appetizers. Plus, you'll have to check out their huge selection of pizza. The Black Pelican Grill is open Monday through Saturday, 11 till 9:30. Sunday, it's pizza all day. The Black Pelican, located in Wyndmere, North Dakota at the intersection of State Highway 13 and 18. For more information, search the Black Pelican on Facebook.
This is Chris with RDK Enterprises. We have all heard of supply chain issues and the challenges they bring. As the demand for planting equipment increases, we are trying to be as proactive as possible. RDK has secured a supply of precision planting products and maintenance parts for your planter, hopefully minimizing some of these supply chain issues. If you are planning any upgrades, repairs, or maintenance, give us a call. RDK Enterprises, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Dakota Heritage Bank is a bank on the go and on the grow. We now have 9 locations in Hunter, Hope, Galesburg, Hillsboro, Grandin, Gackle, Streeter, Judd, and Harvey. More locations and more services. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking and online banking with bill pay so you can bank anytime, anywhere. Stop in and visit Dakota Heritage Bank today. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. dhbanknd.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome to our halftime report on YourLiveEvent.com. At the half, Wyndmere Lidgerwood on top of Finley-Sharon Hope Page 14-6. First half has concluded in the first round of North Dakota 9-man high school football. Region 1 meets Region 2. The 5-3 Spartans trail the 6-2 Warbirds. Let's see who put up the scores in the first half. Quickly, the first drive for the Warbirds after a poor punt by Calvin Satcham, setting up Wyndmere Lidgerwood in Finley-Sharon Hope Page territory at the 39. And just a couple plays later, 37 yards out, Levi Kackman, his first touch of the rock all day, goes 37 yards untouched for the touchdown. 2-point conversion is good by Brant, 8-0, 8:42 in the first quarter. And just barely 2 minutes later, not even that, Jacobson with 6:44 left in the first goes 44 yards on the rumble and stumbles into the end zone. 2-point conversion, no good. 6-0, or excuse me, it's 8-6 at that point. Finley-Sharon Hope Page trails. Defense locks down for both squads until the 6:38 mark, with Tate Jurdy taking control in the backfield, rushing it, I believe, 6 times on one drive, and he punches it from 1 yard out for his first touchdown today. Make it 14-6, 2-point conversion, no good by the Warbirds, and it's been a defensive stand. Besides those few big plays, few receptions by Quam, and Matthias Kackman setting up the Warbirds pretty in Spartan territory. Finley-Sharon Hope Page will play defense in the second half. We'll hear it from both head coaches. Hopefully, when we come back on our halftime report, we'll have final halftime stats as well between Wyndmere Lidgerwood and Finley-Sharon Hope Page here on the halftime report. And our Keith Irie Pioneers Heat scoreboard once again, 701-789-0315. Warbirds 14, Spartans 6 in the first round of 9-man high school football in North Dakota.
Did you know that we serve nearly 1,500 square miles across North Dakota and Minnesota? Or that we've been around for over 60 years? How about that we've got 3,000 miles of fiber optics powering one of the best networks in the region? The best part? We're a cooperative. That means we're continually reinvesting in our communities to make them better than ever. We are Red River Communications. We've been recognized as a leader for helping our communities be great places to live and work. To find out how we're helping connect our communities, visit redrivercom.com/connecting.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country. Experts in every field.
Back at the half, Finley-Sharon Page trails Wyndmere Lidgerwood 14-6. Keith Irie Pioneer Seed scoreboard. Have our halftime stats for you. Let's start with the visiting 5-3 Spartans. 187 overall, 141 rushing, 92 of them courtesy of Blake Jacobson, 44 of those coming off of one rush for 6. Xavier Carlson with 6 rushes, 22 yards. Jacobson 11 carries, 92 yards on the ground. Cody Reamer, who just fumbled moments ago, with 4 carries for 25. And Liam Satcham, 1 quarterback sneak for 2. Satcham through the air, 4 for 8, 1 interception, and 46 yards. His receivers today, Xavier Carlson with 3 catches, 17 yards. And Jacobson off the screen pass and run of 17. 3 penalties by Finley-Sharon Page for 20 yards this afternoon. Wyndmere Lidgerwood have been outplayed yardage-wise. They've only accumulated 125 overall, 62 rushing yards, and 63 passing, almost matching up. Brandt with 5 carries, 3 yards. Noah Kuchera runs today, the third-string running back for Wyndmere Lidgerwood. Levi Kackman with 3 rushes, 39 yards, 37 coming off of 1 run for 6. And Jurdy with 7 carries, 20 yards, I believe, and 1 touchdown. That one from 1 yard out. Brandt, 2 for 3, 63 yards, and 1 incompletion. His receivers, Matthias Kackman with a 34-yard reception inside Finley-Sharon Page territory, wide open. And Quam as well with a 29-yard offensive jolt to set up that 86-yard drive in the middle of the second half. Those are your halftime stats, as well as our defensive stats. Hold on there. Finley-Sharon Page has turned over the ball twice. 1 fumble at the end of the half you saw by Cody Reamer, and the interception from Satcham being picked off on the tip drill play. Levi Kackman almost gets his mitts on it. Matthias Kackman finishes it off, and eventually Wyndmere Lidgerwood able to keep this lead at 14-6. Spartans have a sack as well on the defensive side. When we come back, we'll hope to talk to Coach Larry Fontaine as well as Coach Scott Stringy here in our halftime report in Wyndmere, North Dakota.
Triple E Incorporated in Page is cheering on the Spartans as they compete both on and off the field. You've put in the effort to build a team with trust, experience, and the ability to accomplish your goals. The team at Triple E Incorporated is built the same way, with knowledge and experience that you can trust to get the job done with timeliness and efficiency. For your next non-residential building project, contact Triple E Incorporated 701-668-2258 or stop by the office in Page. Make your next project a winner with the team from Triple E Incorporated of Page, cheering on the Finley-Sharon Hope Page Spartans.
You asked, how will Enbridge's Line 3 replacement help keep the environment safe? Well, nothing is more important to us than the safety of the environment and the people of Minnesota. That's why we're replacing an aging pipeline with much safer, state-of-the-art infrastructure along a route that avoids impacts to people and the environment. Safety and environmental protection are Enbridge's core values and the very foundation of our business. Learn more at enbridge.com/line3us.
The vision of the Finley-Sharon Public School is to educate today's learners for tomorrow's world. The mission of the students and staff is to have the power, pride, opportunity, wisdom, effort, and relationships to be respectful, be responsible, and be safe. Through this effort, students at the Finley-Sharon Public School will become well-rounded, confident, and responsible individuals who aspire to achieve their full potential. To learn more, visit finleysharonschool.com. And go Spartans!
Back at our halftime report, Jerry Peralta joins us back in the booth. He just talked to Coach Scott Stringy and Coach Larry Fontaine. We'll get to Jerry in a moment. We're going to hear from the head honcho of Wyndmere Lidgerwood, his first half thoughts.
Here in your halftime coach's comments, we're here with the head coach of the Wyndmere, Lidgerwood, Warbirds, Coach Strangy. Coach, what did you see out there in the first half? Very physical.
Yeah, we expected it. Both teams are pretty evenly matched. Both have good lines. They got really good running backs. I thought we made some key turnovers, forced some fourth down stops that were huge. Last week we didn't do that, and we hope we can continue the second half.
Yeah, definitely. And your defense, you mentioned, gets 2 big turnovers when they matter the most.
Yeah.
I mean, what is that?
We had one on the special teams, too, that was close. Thought we should have had that one, but it was close. And they were flying around.
Yeah, and offensively, we're seeing you bring out a lot of the big boys there.
Yeah.
And they're doing a lot. Was that part of the game plan coming
Yeah,
in?
it had to be. Yep.
You have to get those big boys going and force those short field situations.
Yeah, they're good. Hope Page's defense is good.
Yeah, and you're bringing them out even for blocking. You had a big boy out in receiving to set up a block.
Yeah, we didn't do so well on that, though.
And, I mean, what are you guys going to have to do to close this one out? You're up by 8 at the moment. Well, what's it going to take to close this game?
Well, we got to continue playing good defense and bend but don't break, and then offense. We got to, when we get a chance, we got to score. We got to put it in the end zone.
And defensively, again, you guys have just found a way to come up with some big stops. I mean, how does that do for you guys confidence-wise?
It's just next play. These guys have that mentality all year, so we just got to continue with what we're doing and hopefully come out on top.
Coach, any more keys, final thoughts for the second half?
No, just ball security.
Thank you, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you.
It's been all about ball security for Wyndmere Lidgerwood. They haven't turned over the ball, have kept it pretty healthy on offense, healthy, sustainable, and methodical drives. Almost boring sometimes, except for the high-opponent plays on the passing game from Kackman and Quam. I believe we're just moments away from the second half kicking off, so I don't know if we'll get to hear from Coach Larry Fontaine of Finley-Sharon Page. I know one thing. He did say Roger more than anything, but he'll tell you that his team can't – no Roger. Wow. His team can't turn over the ball, however. They are 0-2 down in the turnover battle. 1 fumble, 1 interception. Almost found another fumble for the Warbirds on that kickoff return. A couple times, Conradall having a tough time corralling the football on KOR. But the refs are out. Warbirds are back, and Finley-Sharon Page will start the second half on defense. Wyndmere Lidgerwood won the toss. They deferred, and up 14-6. A smart, healthy decision doing so, as their defense has played well on their offense in the last couple of drives, with Tate Jurdy and the big men getting chances to shine carrying the rock, have paid off.
Yeah, and you mentioned, we probably won't get to hear from Coach Fontaine and his coach's comments. The big thing is they need to come out and they need to score when they are in the red zone. He mentioned they've been in the red zone for several times. They haven't been able to put up the points, and if they had scored on those drives, they would be up in this game. But just those few mistakes and miscues have cost them. So scoring in the red zone definitely going to be a big thing. And as you mentioned, ball security, another one. Coach Fontaine definitely looking to have his defense make the big stop and get their offense back out to score.
Finley-Sharon Page driving quickly on that final drive of the first half. Cody Reamer let it slip through his hands. A bad exchange between Reamer and Satcham. It looks like Satcham got it to him cleanly, and that ball absolutely flew out of the gut of Reamer. Quam picks it up for Wyndmere Lidgerwood, and that's where we stand at 14-6. Just a minute away from the second half. Warbirds will get the ball. We'll see Calvin Satcham kick off for Finley-Sharon Page. The Spartans come in at 5-3. The number 3 team in Region 2. Wyndmere Lidgerwood, number 2 in Region 1. And something to look at this Warbird squad, they're down health-wise. They lost the likes of Johnny Gutzmer last week to a broken leg against Hankinson and have been without star running back Andrew Arth, who has over 600 rushing yards this season, the junior, out with a torn ACL. Now, the fact that they're up 14-6 against this Finley-Sharon Page offense that mostly runs the ball, they showed off that they can sling it early on or later on in that second quarter, and it almost worked. Just miscues shooting the foot of the Spartans.
Yeah, definitely, and the Spartans are going to have to play good ball protection. As you mentioned, that was the big thing for Wyndmere Lidgerwood is ball control, protection, and that was also another point for head coach Larry Fontaine. Make sure they can maintain the ball, score in the red zone, and we'll see how the second half goes after kickoff.
Second half of playoff football and 9-man. North Dakota, Sandstrom ready to swing his right leg away. Kackman deep back inside the 10. Line drive boot goes to the far left sideline. Kackman picks it up at his own 8-yard line, reverses fields, and Jacobson with one hand just snags his jersey and tears him down.
Great special teams player there to lock the Warbirds back in their own 10-yard line.
They have already driven 86 yards previously to take the 14-6 lead to boost their already 8-6 lead, but now they'll start at their own 10. We've seen a lot of that same wing offense with Jurdy in the backfield and Brant under center, and lo and behold, they'll do it again. Barton, the right wing, handoff, no, play action. Brant going over the middle, tight end pass. Kackman almost intercepted by Zyro Carlson. Kackman turned in to the defender. And we heard from Coach Fontaine that Carlson would be shadowing Kackman for most of the matchup. Reamer would be playing ghost to Brant, who can run the ball. We have not seen Brant run it that much in open field as a read option quarterback. Once again, 9 touchdowns this season on the ground. That leads the Warbirds. Something to note, their third-string running back starting today, Jake Kuchera, number 20, the junior, has not touched the rock. Jurdy, though, 7 times, again in the backfield. He gets it for the 8th, and he's met immediately. Thompson and Carlson cleaning it up. He's gang tackled. Reamer gets in at the end as well. Brings up third down. Blake Jacobson providing the pop.
3rd and 9 for the Warbirds.
3rd and 9. 8 carries for Jurdy. 21 yards. His 6th carry went for a touchdown score from 1 yard out. Ball at the 11. Spartans. Statement needed early on in the 3rd. Spread offense for Brant. And what do we have? We have a referee stoppage. We have a timeout by the Warbirds. First timeout of the second half by Coach Stringy. We'll take that timeout with him. Warbirds face a 3rd and 9 when we come back in 30. Hope Page Public Schools are committed to the development of all students by providing a high-quality education that is reflective of the strong values in our communities. The staff at the Hope Page Public Schools work each day to enable and inspire students to achieve academic excellence and make positive contributions to our world. Learn more about the Hope Page Public Schools and stay up to date with school and athletic calendars, teacher pages, and news by visiting hope-pagek12.nd.us. We are Hope Page, and we will change the world. Spartans face on defense a 3rd down and 9 at the Warbirds 11. Wyndmere Lidgerwood on offense coming into this game on 3rd down, 29 of 71, 41%. It's pretty dang good, but they're backed up at their own 11. Only 1 yard to gain on this drive. Brant in the shotgun. Kackman to his right, doubles to his left. Brant sends Kackman out to his right on that near sideline. Brant back to pass, pump fake, goes on a corner route, and just through the hands of Matthias Kackman running a crosser pattern from his tight end position. It's 4th down and 9. A stand for the Spartans.
And exactly the start that head coach Larry Fontaine was talking about. You get the big stop here on defense, get your offense back out there who was driving. They were putting up some good plays, but they came up short due to a fumble. So they could bounce back and get a good momentum shift here.
Carlson can bounce back. He's not even past the 50. Quam the punt. Backed up near the end zone. Clean snap. Gets it away. And this one is short. Very short. Fire called. And it's not even past the 30-yard line. Down at the 28. Finley-Sharon Hope Page down by 8 with a short field to work with. They set up shop.
Best field position that either team has had all game, and the Spartans definitely have to take advantage of it.
Finley-Sharon Page surpassing their win total from last year at 3-6 at 5-3. May have surprised some players, some fans, but they expected a 5-3 season, and they look to tie this game up in Warbird territory. Toss, near side, Jacobson almost lost it, and he stood up by Kackman, takes a few more Warbirds, lift them. Kackman initially made the hit. Matthias got taken for a ride by Jacobson for a gain of 5. Blake Jacobson, 6'1", 205, easily the biggest back for Finley-Sharon Page. 12 carry today for Blake. 96 yards. Second down and 6 at the 21. 24, excuse me. Eye formation. Carlson left to right. Excuse me, that was Thompson. Jacobson makes a man miss in the backfield. A little boot scoot and boogie step to the right. He gains a few more. Bussey and Barton combined on the blast. Third and 2 coming up. Jacobson back-to-back 4-yard rushes. He's at 100 at the century mark on his 13th attempt. 3rd and 2 at the 20-yard line.
Guys are hungry. Fire them up out there.
First third down of this drive. Ball started at the 28. Wishbone, Reamer, the fullback, Carlson and Jacobson. Satcham barks. Handoff to Carlson, right side, crisscross pattern. Carlson cuts back, finds the crib. Touchdown, Finley-Sharon Page.
13, Zeiler, Carlson.
From 20 yards out, Carlson cut right, crisscross left. He's in for 6 and 2 points away from tying this one up.
And great play there. Had everybody going after Jacobson, and Carlson had the wide open lane off of the great blocking.
Carlson's 7th touchdown rush of the season, his 7th rush of the season, at an even 42 yards. It's 14-12. Spartans go for 2. They come out in that same formation. Maybe expect Jacobson to get the carry or Reamer to roar up in the middle. Satcham, no, he'll take it himself. Quarterback keeper right side, and absolutely clobbered by both sides. Kackman and Barton take him down for a loss. 2-point conversion, no good. It's still within 2 for the Spartans, though. Back to a 2-point game, 14-12. Wyndmere Lidgerwood on top of Finley-Sharon Page. 9:26 in the third quarter on the Keith Irie Pioneer Seed scoreboard.
We built Irie Insurance with one philosophy: hire great people and provide great service and options. We want to help protect your home, farm, crops, personal, and your businesses. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance, and since day one, we have followed this golden rule to help protect you. That's why we have so many locations like West Fargo, Devils Lake, Hope, Hillsboro, Mackville, and Towner. To find out more about Irie Insurance, go to IrieInsurance.com. Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity employer and provider.
It's a 2-point game for the second time today. Finley-Sharon Page trails Wyndmere Lidgerwood 14-12, 9:36 third quarter. Carlson cuts it in from 20 yards out, cuts down the lead. Calvin Satcham kicks off for the Spartans, and both teams having some trouble on kickoff return. A few fumbles here and there. No turnovers yet in KOR. Kackman takes it to 25, pushes it to the 35, stiff arm the Reamer, and he's twirled around out of bounds, just shy of the 45, call it the 44. And Finley-Sharon Page, who had a short field to work with on offense, they have a short field to work with on defense. Not as short as that 28-yard spot at the 28 of the Warbirds, but Wyndmere Lidgerwood set up pretty at their own 45. And again, they come out in that same formation. No, they come out in single set receivers both sides. Kackman to the right. This is how they started the game. Brandt in the shotgun. Draw play to Brandt, to Kackman. Ball's on the ground. Jacobson pounces on it. Was he down? He was spun around, but was he down?
They'll say second down. So for a loss of yards there, and the Warbirds avoid disaster in giving up their first turnover of the game.
Kackman loses a couple there, call it 3 yards. His 4th carry, 36 on the ground. Spartan defense shooting through there. Same formation. Brandt in the shotgun. Back the pass. Looks to his right. Out pattern too high for Kuchera. Running an out pattern near midfield. It's third down and long. Finley-Sharon Page, after a big KOR by the Warbirds, can get the ball back with another stand right here. Spartans forced a bad punt by Quam in the first drive of the third quarter. Looking for a second. Quam is the tight end on that left side. That's Carl Quam, not the same Quam. Pump fake. Brandt lets it deep. Right side. Kuchera off his forearm. Liam Satcham now on defense. In there to break it up. It's fourth down.
And great defense there by Satcham, just not letting his receiver beat him out and getting a hand on that to knock it away.
Brandt 2 for 5. He's missed his last 2 passes. Not a lot of passes in this game. He was 2 for 3 going into halftime. Nonetheless, Finley-Sharon Page, Spartans make a stand, force a punt. Second of this second half by the Warbirds. Carlson, feet planted at his own 20. Quam just shy of the 30. Clean snap. Punt gets away. This one's short again, and it just hits at the 45. It bounces to the Spartan 42. Not as short as 28 yards out, but 58. Not very far either, Jerry.
Yeah, another very short punt there. So Spartans with some very manageable field position, and the Warbirds now not deep in their own territory. So we'll see how this drive shakes out.
Finley-Sharon Page at the end of that first half slang the rock a little bit more, slung the rock, but Carlson took it on a run play from that wishbone offense, the same formation you see right now. Satcham under center. Quam, that stand-up defensive end on the right side, goes to that right side. Carlson is cut down after a minimal gain.
Tripped up by Patterson and Tate Jurdy.
Jurdy in on the tackle along with Patterson. Call it a gain of 4 for Carlson. Ball to the 46-yard line. Carlson's 8th carry. 13 carries so far for Jacobson. 48 yards for Carlson. I formation. That wing is Jack Thompson to the right. He flares out wide. Satcham, handoff. Jacobson finds a lane and spins through a tackle. That spin did not make the defender miss. He instead just puts his back into him and sheds off a tackle. He goes down anyway, but that was a very interesting spin move by Blake Jacobson.
Very interesting attempt there, trying to avoid the tackle. That's
he didn't
for sure.
spin out of the way. He just put his back into him. Nonetheless, it's third down and 4. Ball at the 48-yard line. Power I. If you need some power, it's right now. Satcham, hands off Jacobson, left side, waits for his blockers. Patient, and Kackman patient as well. Sticks him in the backfield. It's fourth down. Matthias Kackman provided a nice kill shot right there. He lined him up and put the lick on him. Looks like a loss of 1 yard maybe.
Short loss on the play.
Fourth and 5 coming up for Finley-Sharon Page.
Yeah, now the big question is, if you're Coach Fontaine, are you going to go for it this early in the third quarter, or are you just going to punt it back and hope your defense can get another stop?
Down by 2. Ball is near midfield at the Spartan 47. I don't see Calvin Satcham. I see Liam Satcham, and he's going to go under center in the I formation. Warbirds can't jump right here. Thompson in motion, right to left. They go for it. Carlson counter, left side, has the first down. Close to the sticks.
They will give him the first down. He goes past it. He's on the 47, 46-yard line. So first down coming up for the Spartans.
Carlson needed 3.
Give
needed
him
5.
4.
Gave him 4. Needed 5, and he got about 5 yards. First down, Finley-Sharon Page. Carlson, 9 carries, 53 yards. Ball spotted at the 47-yard line. Caught a gain of 6 for Carlson. 54 yards on the day. Wishbone. Looks like somebody jumped on that far side. I believe it was Dylan Reamer.
3-snap penalty.
Got
False start.
too much of a good start on that snap. False start, Finley-Sharon Hope Page. That's their 4th penalty of the day. I don't believe there's been any penalties on Wyndmere Lidgerwood.
I don't think so. And these penalties that the Spartans are getting, they come at the most inopportune times, and they tend to set the Spartans back.
On their own 47-yard line.
Push it back to the, call it the Spartan 48. 4 penalties, 25 yards. Thompson flares out to the right. I formation, counter. Jacobson spins in the backfield, makes a man miss, but not going any further than that. He made Jurdy miss. We just talked about Jacobson's spin moves and dance moves. Just enough to get out of the tackle for a loss.
Yeah, and this is what the penalty could. This is what the penalties have done to the Spartans. They get set back, and they find it almost hard to get a good drive going here.
No gain on Jacobson's 16th carry of the game. He has rushed it far more than anybody else. Doubles to the right. That's Thompson and Carlson. Carlson in the slot. Satcham to Carlson. Gets a block, but it immediately makes a man miss and gains maybe 3. Kuchera in on the tackle.
Tyler Carlson on the reception.
Carlson's 4th reception of the day.
By Kuchera and Kackman.
Call it a gain.
Gain on the play. Sets up 3rd and 12 for the
Call it a gain of about 2 yards.
Midfield.
Third and long. Going to be interesting to see what play Coach Fontaine calls for this one.
3rd and 12. Ball is just past midfield at the Warbird 49. Finley-Sharon Hope Page had a short field to work with and are struggling on this drive. It doubles to the right. Jacobson, the far receiver. Satcham barks, back the pass. 5-step drop, loads deep. Far side, Jacobson through his hands, and it's 4th down.
Pass intended for number 20,
In the vicinity,
Jacobson,
Levi Kackman in that hip pocket of Jacobson. Satcham today, 5 of 10 passing.
Satcham is finding his targets, but he's overthrowing them to where they have to jump up to make a catch, and it's just really not working. And I see Liam Satcham go off the field. I believe we will see a punt here.
Spartans elect not to push their luck. Calvin Satcham ready to punt. This one, a bobbled snap, but nice spiral punt from Satcham, picked up by Kackman at his own 20. Put the juke on and runs out of bounds shy of the 30, about 7 yards on the return. Wyndmere Lidgerwood holds up by 2, 3:42 in the 3rd quarter. The Warbirds trying to milk this clock. This 3rd quarter has flown by. They officially mark him out of bounds just past the 25 at the 26. It's only 6 yards on the return. Here comes a car alarm out in the parking lot right now. Plenty of cars from both Finley-Sharon Hope Page and Wyndmere Lidgerwood. Spread offense. Brant in the shotgun. Kackman to his left. And Finley-Sharon Hope Page jumped. 5th penalty of the day by the Spartans. Encroachment offsides.
Encroachment, Spartans.
Push it up 5 yards. 5 penalties for 30 yards against Finley-Sharon Hope Page. Thompson and plenty other Spartans jumping there.
Will start 1st and 5.
Looks like Wyndmere Lidgerwood has gone back to that shotgun offense. No more wing offense with Jurdy running. Out wide on the near side is Kuchera. And did they jump again?
No, this time it was on the Warbirds. That's going to be on Matthias Kackman.
That's the first penalty of the afternoon by Wyndmere Lidgerwood.
So immediately as the Spartans give up 5 yards, they'll get 5 yards back.
5-yard penalty, 5-yard penalty, tip for a tat. Now it's 1st and 10. Ball at the Wyndmere Lidgerwood 25-yard line. Brant in the shotgun. Same formation.
It is a little better for that.
Takes the snap. Read option. And he is roped down in the backfield by Reamer. Did not give it to Kackman. Reamer read it like a book for a loss.
And Reamer playing that spy yet again. That's what Coach Fontaine said in the pregame, that Brant was going to be followed by Reamer. Wherever he went, Reamer was going to follow.
Brant, 6 rushes, 1 yard after that 2-yard loss. Reamer with the TFL. 2nd down and 12 at the 24, we'll call it. Kackman out of the left hip of Brant. Kuchera, receiver to the right, Manstrom to the left. Takes the snap, looks over the middle. Screen pass coming, caught. This is caught by Quam, the tight end. Makes a man miss. Carlson tripped up. Another trip. Quam all the way into Finley-Sharon Page territory. We have a block in the back, it looks like, by Wyndmere Lidgerwood. It should have the first down, but it's going to come back into Wyndmere Lidgerwood territory. Quam takes the reception, the tight end screen. It might have been Matthias Kackman, the guilty player out there. Get the official call. So 10 yards from the spot. They call it 2nd down, and the ball is marked just shy of the first down marker, a few yards short at the 34. A gain of 10 yards on the reception by Quam.
So what was a big play by the Warbirds, set some back. So now we see another 2nd down on this drive.
Same formation, same positions. Brant, quarterback keeper, high snap, and it stuck right at the line by Reamer and Connor Dahl darting in. And it's 3rd and inches. Jacobson in on the play as well.
Short gain on the play.
Brings up 3rd down and short at the Warbird 36. 36 and a half to gain. Finley-Sharon Page now running 4 defensive linemen, Geyer and Jacobson, the stand-up defensive ends. Carlson, Reamer, and Liam Satcham stack the box along with Dahl. Under center goes Brandt. Bullies his way. No, it's Jurdy. Jurdy fights for the first down, and he's got it. His number is called once again. His time to shine. He makes it count.
It's what the Warbirds are calling the warthog formation. That's what.
When you put a lineman in the backfield, that's the definition of a warthog, I would say.
Definitely, and it's worked out for them so well. They get those short yardage they get those short yards that they need for the first down.
Wyndmere Lidgerwood with the first down. Ball placed at the 39. Slow developing drive. Bunched. Split receivers.
Girding in the backfield
tight.
Yet again.
Gertie's going to block for Brandt. Quarterback keeper. Another high snap. Jacobson gets blocked by Gertie. Geyer and Carlson corral and take down Brandt. I believe Doug Geyer took one in the inner thigh. Medium gain of about 5 for Brandt.
2nd and 5 for the Warbirds.
8 carries by Brandt. 7 yards. He hasn't taken any sacks, I believe. Just 1, actually, by Finley-Sharon Page. Leading rusher left for this Warbirds offense that has been tattered and torn apart in the last couple of weeks. 2nd down and 5. We're under 35 seconds left to play in the 3rd quarter. Warthog formation. Jurdy in the backfield. Reamer coming on that blitz. Play action. Going back to pass. Kackman out in the flats. And Reamer breaks it up at the tail end. It was off the hands of Kackman anyway. It's 3rd down.
Just a defensive throwdown so far in the second half. Outside of the one score by the Spartans, both teams defensively just making big stands when they need to.
3 for 7 is Tyler Brandt today, passing for 73 yards. He faces a 3rd down and 5 at his own 44. Stacked box again. Brant under center to Jurdy. Warhog met in the backfield. Hayden Hushka hustles in to make the play. High five to Blake Jacobson, and it's 4th down. That will end the 3rd quarter as the clock ticks down. At the end of 3, it will read Wyndmere Lidgerwood 14, Finley-Sharon Page 12 on the Keith Irie Pioneer Seeds scoreboard. 1 quarter in regulation left to play in the first round of high school North Dakota 9-man football. It can't get any better than this. A 2-point game between the Spartans and the Warbirds. Coming back next with the 4th quarter after this.
Harvest special reduced price at Norman County Implement. Reduced price to $17,000. $3,000 price reduction to help you get harvest done. 12-row, 22-inch Amity topper with steel front end scalpers. Talk with Chuck or Neil on this new reduced price for $17,000. Just traded 2019 Versatile DT610, 280 hours, 36-inch track, 6 remotes, high flow hydraulics, variable pitch reversing fan, tow cable, LED lighting. Call for pricing. Norman County Implement, Highway 9 North Ada. They thank you for your business.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical North Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
We bring you back to a 4th down and 5 at the Warbirds 44 to open up the 4th quarter. 14-12, Warbirds on top of the Spartans. Keith Irie Pioneer Seed scoreboard. See if the Warbirds are going to go for it near midfield.
It looks like they will.
They come out in that Warthog formation going right to left. Jurdy in the backfield. Brant under center. Barks once, barks twice. Nobody jumping for the Spartans. They have 5 penalties a day and a few encroachments. Brant looks to his left at the sideline to Coach Stringy. No snap yet. In this 2-point game, the box is stacked. Reamer pacing back and forth, and a delay of game will push back Wyndmere Lidgerwood, and they will punt. That's their 2nd penalty today, but they wanted that.
3rd penalty.
Oh, yes, the block in the back. Thank you.
So that sets them back, trying to draw the Spartans off sides. And I mean, good control by the Spartans to not just let the excitement get to them and jump off sides and give the Warbirds that easy few yards.
Well, let me tell you something, Jerry. As Jurdy has set the punt, well, hold off. The way he's been running, there might be some trickery afoot here. Takes the snap cleanly. Jurdy, right swing away of the foot. And it drops at the 34-yard line of Finley-Sharon Page. Touchdown by Levi Kackman. That's where the Spartans set up shop. Let's talk about this, Jerry. Finley-Sharon Page all season long, has not played in a 1-possession game. Either they blow them out or the complete opposite. As for Wyndmere Lidgerwood in those type of games, 1-1. They lost to Cavalier 38-30. And defeated Hankinson last week, 50-48. Power eye for Satcham. Deep back is Jacobson. Carlson and Reamer in front of him. Jacobson, left side, stretch play, has blockers. Carlson doing a good job. He gains 4. Jacobson carrying the load and then some. 17 carries today. Call it a gain of 4 yards, gives him 105 today. Blake Jacobson, last week, just 13 yards against Cavalier, but he is known for big games. Blake has gone for 106, 158 a few times this season. Power eye, Thompson flares out to the right. Jacobson met in the backfield, makes Barton miss, now reverses fields, met by Kackman and Kuchera, now way back inside the 20, by Barton, he misses him, and he just scurries back out of bounds. 1 yard past the line of scrimmage. All of that for a drop of 1 yard, if that.
I mean, better to get the 1 yard and go 20-plus yards all over the field than to take the loss of 3.
He just got back. Blake is on the sideline limping. It looks like his right leg on his 18th carry. That load getting a little heavy.
Big third down for the Warbirds.
Warbirds looking to hold up by 2. On defense, they're pretty good on third down.
Let's give them some noise.
On third down, just 33%. Satcham, back the pass. Flushed out to his right. Throws to the right. Reamer over the shoulder with the first down in the Warbird territory. Dylan Reamer, when it matters most. From the 37-yard line. Inside Wyndmere Lidgerwood territory.
I mean, what a catch there by Reamer, and Satcham got hit as he let the ball go.
Reamer's first catch of the day.
Inside Warbird territory at the 43-yard line.
At the 43 of Wyndmere Lidgerwood. Called a gain of 16 yards by Reamer. Power eye for Satcham to work with. In Warbird territory, Jacobson back in the game. Stretch play left side. Gets a block from Thompson and gains 6 yards on the play.
Blake Jacobson, the ball carrier, brought down by Jurdy Manstrom.
Satcham, 6 completions. Has missed 5. Second down and 4 coming up. Jacobson, 19 carries. 111 yards.
Second and 4 from the Spartans.
Caught it 7 yards. 112. Ball is at the 36 of Wyndmere Lidgerwood. Down by 2. The Spartans driving after the big first down catch by Dylan Reamer. Jacobson, toss play right side, and he's roped down by one hand. J.P. Barton, a piece of that jersey, able to rip him down for a minimal gain. Maybe lost a yard on the play.
Loss on the play.
Loss of 2, it looks like.
Loss of a couple. Third and about 5.
Third and 5 for Finley-Sharon Page.
Newest, biggest play of the game.
At the Wyndmere Lidgerwood 30. Call it the 37. Wishbone for Satcham. 4 defensive linemen. Here comes the blitz. Cross pattern to Carlson. Hold is called on Finley-Sharon Page. Carlson splits the defenders and upended by Manstrom on the far sideline. And it's going to come back. Carlson had a lane, and there's a reason why. It's because Finley-Sharon Page may have committed its 6th penalty of the day, and they did.
We saw it, Patty.
Holding on Finley-Sharon Page. 6 penalties. Negates the first down run by Carlson, cutting up that far sideline. Still third down. Push it back 5. 35 penalty yards against Finley-Sharon Page.
Third and 12.
Called it 10-yard penalty, so now 45. Or 40, excuse me. Ball is pushed to the Warbird 45. Spartans face a 3rd and 12. 8:20, 4th quarter. Down by 2. Finley-Sharon Page started the half off of a Zyra Carlson 20-yard touchdown run to bring it within the 2-point deficit. Doubles to the right. Look for that flare pass to Carlson. Reamer, the lone back. Satcham goes to Jacobson. This time it's the other way around. Jacobson cut up. Cut up by Quam.
Blake Jacobson brought down by Carl Quam.
Satcham, second time hooking up with Jacobson today, and goes for no gain.
4th and 12 for the Spartans.
7:40 left in the game, so definitely going to see the Spartans stay out there. They need to get something going.
They're in Warbird territory at the 45. 4th down and 12. Finley-Sharon Page, not very good today at converting on 4th down. Had one earlier in the end zone that they couldn't convert in the first half. Doubles to the right again. Right hash mark. Over the middle. Reamer had a post pattern. And over the middle to the Satcham. Far sideline is incomplete. He looked for Thompson. Reamer was running over the middle. And Satcham flushed out to his right. Throws it into the grass.
From their own 45-yard line.
Satcham today, 7 for 13.
Defense now for the Spartans needs to come up with a big stop as they want to have a chance to try and take the lead here.
Finley-Sharon Page, they haven't forced a turnover yet. Pretty clean football being played by Wyndmere Lidgerwood, up by 2. About 2 of their studs. Shotgun for Brandt on that left hash mark. Doubles to the left. Kackman to his left hip. Barks once, barks twice. High snap. Read option. Up the middle goes Brandt. Bowling his way and bumbles off a one-man past the 50 for a 6-yard rush. Hushka in on the play.
52, Hayden Hushka.
Brings up second down and medium.
Second and
Under 7 minutes left to play.
gain of about 6, second and 4.
9 rushes for Brandt, 13 yards on the ground. Ball at the 49 of Finley-Sharon Page. Blake Jacobson, a slap to the helmet, rearing himself up on this pivotal point drive. Bunch double left tight. Brandt in the shotgun, quarterback keeper to the right side. He is met and brought down in the backfield. Hushka and Jacobson right there to clean him up.
Stopped immediately by Hushka.
Hushka back-to-back plays. Brings up third down and 7.
Loss of a couple. Third and about
10 rushes for Brandt, 10 yards. The leading rusher left for Wyndmere Lidgerwood, stagnant so far in this game. He goes under center with Kackman behind him. Mansham to the left, tight on the line. Out to the right is Kuchera. Mansham in motion, right to left. Toss pattern, out to Kackman, makes a man miss, sizes up Reamer. Reamer makes the tackle, 1 yard shy of the 45, and it's fourth down. Kackman took the pitch. A similar play he scored on earlier. It's on the tight side of the field, and they're going to bring out a timeout. Timeout, Coach Larry Fontaine and Finley-Sharon Page. Down by 2, 5:36 left in the fourth quarter, and facing a 4th down and inches on defense when we come back.
If you're looking for reliable professionals to handle your building construction requests, then contact SMB Custom Homes. They serve the tri-state area around Wyndmere, North Dakota. SMB Custom Homes' highly trained team can handle all home building aspects, including designing and planning, building, construction, and home delivery. Owning a quality home made simple and affordable at SMB Custom Homes. Call 701-439-0045 for a free estimate or go online to sbcustomhomes.com.
Pivotal point, Jerry Peralta. It's 14-12, Wyndmere Lidgerwood on offense. They face a 4th down and 1 at the Spartan 46.
Yeah, well, and I would say it's a good timeout by Coach Fontaine because you know that the Warbirds most likely going to bring in
Jurdy to come in at Warthog.
Jurdy to come in at Warthog.
No, they don't.
No,
it's Kackman behind. Tight receivers to both sides. Brandt under center, and he bullies his way for the first down.
7, Tyler Brandt on the carry. Good for a Warbird.
Brandt on the sneak takes it for 2. Only needed 1. Warbirds still driving in FSHP territory.
And you mentioned Spartans have yet to get a turnover. If there was ever a time to get a big play like that, now is the time. 5:26 left to go in the game.
Brandt in the shotgun. Kackman to his left. Driving the new set of downs. High snap. Read option. Goes left side. Has a hole. Has a lane. And he is loose. Brandt to the bank. Touchdown. Wyndmere Lidgerwood. – 45 yards out from Brandt for 6. He extends the lead to 8, 20-12. Brandt 12 carries after 45 yards. Make it 57. The first touchdown of the second half by Wyndmere Lidgerwood. 2-point conversion can make it a 2-possession game. At timeout, Coach Scott Stringy and the Warbirds going to talk this over. Up by 8 on the Keith Ari Pioneers Heat scoreboard. Finley-Sharon Page need to stop after this.
Stop by the Black Pelican in Wyndmere for a delicious dining experience or call ahead for takeout. Their menu consists of burgers, chicken sandwiches, ribeyes, and a wide variety of appetizers. Plus, you'll have to check out their huge selection of pizza. The Black Pelican Grill is open Monday through Saturday, 11 till 9:30. Sunday, it's pizza all day. The Black Pelican, located in Wyndmere, North Dakota at the intersection of State Highway 13 and 18. For more information, search the Black Pelican on Facebook.
Pivotal point. Once again, we've said that a lot, but that's what it is. Finley-Sharon Page allows the 45-yard scurry by Brandt for 6 points. Warbirds up 20-12, going for 2, 5:05 left in the fourth quarter. Keep it a one-possession game or go up by 10. What's it going to be? Brandt in the shotgun. Kackman to his right. Takes a snap. Looks the pass. Looks left side. Floats it up for Quam and too far. It's still within one possession, Jerry. When we come back, we'll see how the Spartans respond. Down by 8, 20-12. Round 1 of 9-man North Dakota High School football has not disappointed on YourLiveEvent.com.
This is Chris with RDK Enterprises. We have all heard of supply chain issues and the challenges they bring. As the demand for planting equipment increases, we are trying to be as proactive as possible. RDK has secured a supply of precision planting products and maintenance parts for your planter, hopefully minimizing some of these supply chain issues. If you are planning any upgrades, repairs, or maintenance, give us a call. RDK Enterprises, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Bank on Brandt when you need him. 45 yards out. He punches it in for 6. And a key third down for Wyndmere Lidgerwood. They are up 20-12 after failing the 2-point conversion. Spartans look to get it back with around 5 minutes in the fourth quarter. 5:05 right now. Quam the kickoff to Carlson and Jacobson. Most of the time, though, when Quam kicks off, it goes to Connor Dahl, number 8, who's planted at the 36-yard line. The first time I went to him, he almost didn't get it after mishandling the line drive. Quam barks, kicks away, and right to Dahl. Picking on him, but this time he corrals it cleanly. Makes a man miss. Now at the 45, and that's where he's roped down, wrangled down by Jurdy.
Wrapped up by 45 Matthias Gackman.
Finley-Sharon Page to tie this up will have to drive at 55 yards and then convert the 2-point conversion for the first time today.
Spartans start out first and 10 from their
Finley-Sharon Page, as I said, they have not played in these single-possession games this season. New territory for the Spartans. Zauer Carlson comes out at quarterback. Something Coach Fontaine said we'd see some. Trips to the left. Satcham, the split receiver. Going to take it himself. Quarterback keeper for Carlson from the 45 to the 50. Makes a man miss. 45, now 40. And upended. No, still on his feet and out of bounds finally. And a late hit it looks like. And there goes the flag. The laundry is called. Tack on 15 more for Zauer Carlson with the crucial first down run.
Yeah, they marked him back in the Warbirds 39, but they're gonna get some more yards off the late hit.
Carlson took it from the 45 to the Warbirds 35. Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness on the late hit.
So they'll go all the way up to the Warbirds 24-yard line off of the 15-yard penalty.
A run of 21, tack on 15 more for Carlson. He has rushed for 72 yards, I believe, right now. Don't quote me. Another first down run for him. Carlson back in the shotgun at quarterback. Trips to the right. Gonna run to that right side. Cuts it back up middle. Slips past Barton for a 3-yard gain. Bussey makes the tackle.
Wrapped up by 54, Zach Bussey.
Bussey on the tackle. It brings up second down and 8. Only 2 on the play for Zeiler. His 11th carry. We haven't seen Jacobson touch the rock, and he's off the field now. He has 20 rushes for 110 yards, a very healthy dose today. And once again, they go doubles both sides. Reamer to the left hip of Carlson. This ball at the 22-yard line of the Warbirds. Carlson goes up the middle and absolutely wrangled and mangled by the Warbirds defense.
Wrangled by number 54, Zach Bussey.
Bussey again with a tackle on Carlson. No gain on the play. 3rd down and 8. Carlson, 12 carries. Getting his due, the leading rusher from Finley-Sharon Hope Page. Jack Thompson rotates out for Blake Jacobson, today's leading rusher. Ball's at the 21-yard line. They gave him 1 yard for Carlson. Now rushing out. Carlson back at shotgun. Trips to the right. Confusion out in the field. Carlson is going to pass. He's going for Jacobson. Has it caught. Touchdown. Finley-Sharon Hope Page. Carlson with a dart to Jacobson for 6. Backfield to backfield. It's within 2.
3:24 left on the clock, and Spartans here can tie it up.
Exactly what the doctor ordered.
Here comes Satcham back out onto the field for the 2-point conversion.
It's a 2-point game, and a 2-point conversion they haven't converted all day. Zara Carlson leads the team with 13 2-point conversions. He's not in the game. He's at wing. Satcham, play fake, goes right side, has a man in the back end zone. He's flushed out, and it's too strong, out of bounds. Wyndmere Lidgerwood holds on the 2-point conversion. 3:24 left to play in regulation. It's within 2, and the Warbirds have to hold on to take a hike to Cavalier. We'll take a break and see if the Spartans can get it back, down by 2 on the Keith Irie Pioneer Seed scoreboard.
Dakota Heritage Bank is a bank on the go and on the grow. We now have 9 locations in Hunter, Hope, Galesburg, Hillsboro, Grandin, Gackle, Streeter, Judd, and Harvey. More locations and more services. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking and online banking with bill pay so you can bank anytime, anywhere. Stop in and visit Dakota Heritage Bank today. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. dhbanknd.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Carlson from 21 yards out to Blake Jacobson on the touchdown strike. Zara Carlson's first touchdown toss of the season for the true running back. But the 2-point conversion throw from Liam Satcham is no good. It's 20-18, Wyndmere Lidgerwood with 3:24 left to play in regulation. Calvin Satcham will line up the kick. The way the Warbirds stall on offense sometimes with that Warhawk formation and straight runs, we'll see if they go for the onside kick. Satcham's not too far back. No, a different kick. Reamer, onside kick. Ball is loose, but it's picked up by Wyndmere Lidgerwood. Matthias Kackman covers it up at the 44-yard line. Finley-Sharon Hope Page on defense, on their heels. Short field to work with. A pattern from the last 2 weeks. But as pivotal as a time as ever to send a special package, something, anything.
Well, and you mentioned the short field position. Yes, the Spartans have been starting on, or have been having to start defensively in short field position, but they've held strong.
Bunch double to the left. Brandt in the shotgun. High snap. Going to take it himself up the middle. Breaks a tackle. Near sideline. Slips past Reamer, and he stays in bounds to keep that clock moving after a 13-yard rush into Finley-Sharon Hope Page territory. 13 carries for Brandt tonight. A 13-yard first down to the Spartan 43. Clock runs. 3:12 and ticking. 2-point game, Finley-Sharon Hope Page. They haven't been in this situation. Wyndmere Lidgerwood, 1-for-1. Lost to Cavalier, defeated Hankinson last week. Brandt in the shotgun. Single receivers to both sides. Kackman to his left hip. Look for the rush from Geyer or Jacobson. Up the middle goes Brandt. And Jacobson can't make the tackle. Brandt is loose. Near sideline. He is untouched. Touchdown. Wyndmere Lidgerwood. 43 yards out. And that might cap it. Brandt, a brilliant run. Just out of the reach of Blake Jacobson. It's 26-18. Another 40-plus yard touchdown scurry by Brandt. And this could ice it if they get the 2-point conversion. 2:42 in the fourth quarter. Got to hold again if you're the Spartans. Brandt in the shotgun. Spread offense. Everyone on the field. Looks for Kackerman on that out route. Carlson corrals him and grapples him down. It looks like the 2-point conversion's no good. The ball was caught. Nonetheless, 2-point conversion no good. It's still within 8 for the Spartans. Down 26-18, 2:42 let go in regulation. It's getting close and narrow in Wyndmere, North Dakota. 30-second break. Coming back after this.
Did you know that we serve nearly 1,500 square miles across North Dakota and Minnesota? Or that we've been around for over 60 years? How about that we've got 3,000 miles of fiber optics powering one of the best networks in the region? The best part? We're a cooperative. That means we're continually reinvesting in our communities to make them better than ever. We are Red River Communications. We've been recognized as a leader for helping our communities be great places to live and work. To find out how we're helping connect our communities, visit redrivercom.com/connecting.
Comes to this. 2:42 potentially left in the season for Finley-Sharon Page. 26-18, they trail to Wyndmere Lidgerwood on the Keith Ari Pioneer Seed scoreboard. A 43-yard touchdown run by Tyler Brandt to extend the lead. Back to 8, 2-point conversion is no good. Second time the Spartans have held on defense and keep it within 1 possession. Quam to kick off. Look out for Dahl at 35. Quam away. This time he goes deep. He goes over the head of Jacobson and into the end zone. Touchback, the first of the day. Finley-Sharon Page sets up shop at the 20. Haven't seen a touchback most of the season, Jerry. We've covered this Spartans squad, all home games and the 1 road game against Enderle Maple Valley. As big as a time as any to let the rock loose through the air. Sauer Carlson was in at quarterback. Liam Satcham now returns to lead this team. And he'll have to travel the distance of 80 yards to potentially tie it. And they go tight. Jacobson left side. Reamer the back. Jacobson in motion. Play action. Satcham's going to take it himself. Quarterback keeper. And he stumbled himself up, putting on the moves. Pushes it to the 25, a gain of 5.
A lot of green in front of him had he not stumbled on his 2 feet.
Satcham. Second and 6, at the 24, just shy. High formation. Thompsonville left. Back to pass, 3-step drop. And going down, Quam takes him for the sack. Carl Quam from his defensive end position drops Satcham for 3rd and long. And we have a timeout by Larry Fontaine and Finley-Sharon Page. They have a 3rd and long to work with. Down by 8, 2:02 left to play in regulation on the Keith Ari Pioneer Seed scoreboard. See how the Spartans respond in a pivotal point in the season after this.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country. Experts in every field.
Facing a 3rd down and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Finley-Sharon Page gives up their first sack today to Wyndmere Lidgerwood. Quam takes down Liam Satcham. It's an 8-point game on the Keith Ari Pioneer Seed scoreboard. Doubles to the left for Satcham. It's Carlson and Jacobson. Reamer the lone back. Satcham, back to pass, no, delayed handoff to Reamer, makes a man miss, full steam ahead, and past the first down marker. Cody Reamer keeps this drive alive. Cody Reamer all the way to the 35-yard line, a gain of 15 for the fullback. He has 40 yards today. Push it to the 40-yard line. 35-yard line. 1:45 in regulation. Same formation. Satcham under center. New set of sticks to work with. Flare pass to Carlson. Almost deflected by Kackman. And out of bounds goes Carlson, cut up and losing yards.
Good idea by Carlson, realizing he's not going to get that edge that he wants. Just take it out of bounds, take the loss of the yards, and stop the clock.
And does stop the clock. Very crucial. Loss of 2. 2nd and 12. And this is at the Finley-Sharon page 33. 1:35 on the dot in the 4th. Spread offense with Carlson back at QB. Trips to his right. Reamer to block. Carlson takes himself. Has a lane. Cuts back. Now goes far sideline. Near sideline. And he's clobbered at the sideline. Losing yards.
Carlson, the ball carrier.
Carlson had a convoy for a moment. Decided to cut outside. And it's 3rd and longer. Make it past the 30-yard line. It's a loss of 5. Loss of 3, actually. 3rd and 13 coming up.
Newest biggest play of the game.
3rd and 15 at the 30. Down by 8. 1:27. Carlson did go out of bounds. So the clock stops. Satcham back at quarterback under center. Doubles to both sides on the right hash mark. Blitz coming from Jurdy. And right at the ankles! At the ankles! What a play! On the quarterback sack coming in out of nowhere. Number 16, Severson. Dylan Severson. A desperate dive. He timed it up so perfectly. And it's 4th down and 20. 4th and 20. At the Spartan 25. Under a minute to play. Potentially in the season for the Spartans. Doubles to both sides. Satcham with the season on the line in the shotgun. Clean snap. Looks left. Now looks over the middle in the flats. And it's shy of Carlson. Turnover on downs. Warbirds get it back. Nothing developed for Liam Satcham. And it hits the turf. We've seen the Spartans turnover on downs a handful of times today. And that crucial defense of Wyndmere Lidgerwood, who only allow 27% of 4th downs converted this season, they can potentially knee this out. Brant under center, takes the knee on the left side. Looks like one more knee will be needed for Wyndmere Lidgerwood to wrap up their 26-18 victory over Finley-Sharon Hope Page. It seemed like the Spartans had all the momentum at one point with that Reamer run of 15 yards on the 1st down. The Warbirds chant breaks out. And it looks like the Warbirds will take a trip to Cavalier. Brent, one more snap, one more knee. The entire team almost takes a knee. Your final score on the Keith Irie Pioneer Seed scoreboard. Wyndmere Lidgerwood 26, Finley-Sharon Page 18. The Spartans season and time as a co-op comes to a close. The Warbirds have won 3 straight and will take a trip to the home of the Cavalier Tornadoes. We'll take a break. Come back with our post-game report, see if we can't talk to any of our star players and coaches, and our final stats, looking ahead as well to the Warbirds' next game in the first round of North Dakota 9-man football. This has been YourLiveEvent.com, Warbirds and Spartans.
Triple E Incorporated in Page is cheering on the Spartans as they compete both on and off the field. You've put in the effort to build a team with trust, experience, and the ability to accomplish your goals. The team at Triple E Incorporated is built the same way, with knowledge and experience that you can trust to get the job done with timeliness and efficiency. For your next non-residential building project, contact Triple E Incorporated 701-668-2258 or stop by the office in Page. Make your next project a winner with the team from Triple E Incorporated of Page, cheering on the Finley-Sharon Hope Page Spartans.
You asked, how will Enbridge's Line 3 replacement help keep the environment safe? Well, nothing is more important to us than the safety of the environment and the people of Minnesota. That's why we're replacing an aging pipeline with much safer, state-of-the-art infrastructure along a route that avoids impacts to people and the environment. Safety and environmental protection are Enbridge's core values and the very foundation of our business. Learn more at enbridge.com/line3us.
The vision of the Finley-Sharon Public School is to educate today's learners for tomorrow's world. The mission of the students and staff is to have the power, pride, opportunity, wisdom, effort, and relationships to be respectful, be responsible, and be safe. Through this effort, students at the Finley-Sharon Public School will become well-rounded, confident, and responsible individuals who aspire to achieve their full potential. To learn more, visit finleysharonschool.com. And go Spartans!
Hope Page Public Schools are committed to the development of all students by providing a high-quality education that is reflective of the strong values in our communities. The staff at the Hope Page Public Schools work each day to enable and inspire students to achieve academic excellence and make positive contributions to our world. Learn more about the Hope Page Public Schools and stay up to date with school and athletic calendars, teacher pages, and news by visiting hope-pagek12.nd.us. We are Hope Page, and we will change the world.
We built Irie Insurance with one philosophy: hire great people and provide great service and options. We want to help protect your home, farm, crops, personal, and your businesses. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance, and since day one, we have followed this golden rule to help protect you. That's why we have so many locations like West Fargo, Devils Lake, Hope, Hillsboro, Mackville, and Towner. To find out more about Irie Insurance, go to IrieInsurance.com. Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity employer and provider.
Harvest Special reduced price at Norman County Implement. Reduced price to $17,000, $3,000 price reduction to help you get harvest done. 12 row, 22-inch Amity topper with steel front end scalpers. Talk with Chuck or Neil on this new reduced price for $17,000. Just traded 2019 Versatile DT610, 280 hours, 36-inch track, 6 remotes, high flow hydraulics, variable pitch reversing fan, tow cable, LED lighting. Call for pricing. Norman County Implement, Highway 9 North Ada. They thank you for your business.
Welcome to our post-game show here in Wyndmere, North Dakota. Derek Zimmerman-Gara with you. Thanks for keeping along with us on YourLiveEvent.com. The final on the Keith Irie Pioneer Seed scoreboard. Wyndmere Lidgerwood survives, and they will play Cavalier by the score of 26-18 over Finley-Sharon Hope Page. Spartans had a chance to convert on 4th down and 20. At the end of the game, Satcham had pressure and had to throw it at the feet of his receiver. Turnover on downs. Warbirds hold on and take the W. Let's get to our post-game wrap-up and our recap. In today's game between FSHP and WL, WL takes the W. In the first quarter, Wyndmere Lidgerwood with one touchdown apiece by both squads. 8:42 on the first drive of the game for the Warbirds after a short punt by Finley-Sharon Page and Satcham. It's Levi Kackman on his first touch of the day and one of his only touches. 37 yards out, untouched. 2-point conversion is good. 8-0 Wyndmere Lidgerwood. Jacobson and Finley-Sharon Page jolt right back from 44 yards out. 2-point conversion is no good with 6:44 left to play in the first quarter. Only touchdown of the second quarter belongs to the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds, courtesy of a Tate Jurdy 1-yard run from the true guard playing running back today. 2-point conversion no good. It's 14-6 at half. One touchdown in the third. That one's from Carlson. Crisscross pattern in the backfield off the counter. He goes 20 yards. No good on the conversion with 9:26 in the third quarter. 14-12. We head to the fourth quarter. And this time it's the Warbirds responding with the 45-yard run by the quarterback Tyler Brandt, finally opening up the bank in the run game. 20-12, 2-point conversion no good, 5:05 in the fourth. Responding the Spartans. Carlson taking the quarterback position, throws a dart to Blake Jacobson, 21 yards out. Jacobson jimmies in for the score, 20-18. No good on the conversion. 2:42 to push the lead back to 8. Brandt, 43 yards out for the score again on the keeper. 2-point no good. Finley-Sharon Page keeps it close at 26-18, 2:42 left to go. And as I said moments ago, opening up the break, Liam Satcham on 4th and 20 can't convert. And that's how it crumbles today. Put it in print. Wyndmere Lidgerwood holds on 26-18. They play the Cavalier Tornadoes, the number 3 team in 9-man North Dakota, next Saturday. We'll take a break, come back, talk about Finley-Sharon Page's co-op, talk to our players of the game. I believe Tyler Brandt and Coach Scott Stringy will be up here shortly, along with Jerry Peralta, unless we are getting pre-recorded interviews. Either way, we're going to talk to our stars of the game and the winners today. Wyndmere Lidgerwood on top of Finley-Sharon Page on yourlabofhits.com.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical North Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
If you're looking for reliable professionals to handle your building construction requests, then contact S&B Custom Homes. They serve the tri-state area around Wyndmere, North Dakota. S&B Custom Homes' highly trained team can handle all home building aspects, including designing and planning, building, construction, and home delivery. Owning a quality home made simple and affordable at S&B Custom Homes. Call 701-439-0045 for a free estimate or go online to sbcustomhomes.com.
Stop by the Black Pelican in Wyndmere for a delicious dining experience or call ahead for takeout. Their menu consists of burgers, chicken sandwiches, ribeyes, and a wide variety of appetizers. Plus, you'll have to check out their huge selection of pizza. The Black Pelican Grill is open Monday through Saturday, 11 till 9:30. Sunday, it's pizza all day. The Black Pelican, located in Wyndmere, North Dakota at the intersection of State Highway 13 and 18. For more information, search the Black Pelican on Facebook.
This is Chris with RDK Enterprises. We have all heard of supply chain issues and the challenges they bring. As the demand for planting equipment increases, we are trying to be as proactive as possible. RDK has secured a supply of precision planting products and maintenance parts for your planter, hopefully minimizing some of these supply chain issues. If you are planning any upgrades, repairs, or maintenance, give us a call. RDK Enterprises, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
It's a medium shirt for our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. We're joined in the broadcast booth by our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Quarterback Tyler Brandt, 14 rushes, 113 yards on the ground, as gets his medium T-shirt for a large performance today. 2 touchdowns at the end that almost iced this game. Tyler Brandt, your thoughts as you hit the holes on those last couple of plays?
Honestly, I was in the moment, and I was like, I really need to make a play here because we were at a point where we couldn't really do much, and so I was just hoping. I was like, I'm really hoping there's a hole that opens up, and I just take that, hit it hard, and I was lucky enough, and my lineman opened a nice hole twice on the same play, and I took her to the house.
What are you thinking when you see Zyra Carlson come and play quarterback on that ensuing drive by Finley-Sharon Page, and eventually the potential game-tying touchdown?
Well, it was obviously a different look, but I was just hoping the D could just step up and kind of read that. So.
And in the next possession for you guys, again, from 40-plus out, you take it to the house. What's it like being a starting quarterback as a sophomore in a playoff game? What were the nerves like today? Any nerves at all?
I wasn't that nervous. It was just, it's another game, but it's obviously more important. But you just got to get up and roll with it, Doesn't matter how old you are, you just got to do it.
Well, still rolling in that first half, not in that first quarter. It was the, second play from scrimmage offensively. Kackman takes it 37 yards out. When you set that tone, what was the tone like on the sideline?
It's just great. These kids, the kids who are on the sidelines, they help us so much. They're screaming, pass, ball, and they just get us, hyped about it, and it's a good feeling.
This is now the second game in a row you guys have played single possession. How did that Hankinson game test you coming in today, knowing that they're going to be nipping at your heels?
Well, I don't know, really. We just have to play hard. We were not expecting that from Hankinson whatsoever. But honestly, after that, we got our stuff together. We hit practice really hard, and we were just we got to get ready for these guys.
To the practice field, defeated Hankinson. Now in the playoffs, Finley-Sharon Page, both one-possession games. Cavalier, you know them.
Yep.
You guys played them probably the best that anyone has played them all season, only lost by 8.
Yep.
You see them for a second time. what are your expectations?
Well, honestly, I think that they'll probably run kind of similar stuff, but you never know. It's the playoffs. Most teams like to switch it up, but they're definitely a good team. They're physical, and I think the last time we played them, if we had another quarter, we could have won that game. We're more of a second-half team, but, just depends. Whenever something opens up, we take it.
You guys never trailed today, didn't need that second-half mentality. Tyler Brandt, thanks for taking the time. Congratulations on the win, and good luck in Cavalier.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
Thank you, Tyler Brandt, for taking the time. Our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Good to meet you, young fella. Not that much younger than me, to be honest. Tyler Brandt, yeah, don't forget your helmet. I'm sure you're going to add many more stickers on it after today. A 113-yard effort from our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, Tyler Brandt. We'll take a break and come back. We'll recap our Player of the Game again. And when we come back, we'll also talk to Coach Scott Stringy of the Warbirds after this break on EuroLabEvent.com.
Dakota Heritage Bank is a bank on the go and on the grow. We now have 9 locations in Hunter, Hope, Galesburg, Hillsboro, Grandin, Gackle, Streeter, Judd, and Harvey. More locations and more services. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking and online banking with bill pay so you can bank anytime, anywhere. Stop in and visit Dakota Heritage Bank today. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. dhbanknd.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Did you know that we serve nearly 1,500 square miles across North Dakota and Minnesota? Or that we've been around for over 60 years? How about that we've got 3,000 miles of fiber optics powering one of the best networks in the region? The best part? We're a cooperative. That means we're continually reinvesting in our communities to make them better than ever. We are Red River Communications. We've been recognized as a leader for helping our communities be great places to live and work. To find out how we're helping connect our communities, visit redrivercom.com/connecting.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country. Experts in every field.
Welcome back to our post-game report on YourLiveEvent.com. Now joined by the winning head honcho of Wyndmere Lidgerwood, Coach Scott Stringy. Coach, this team in Finley-Sharon Page, they gave you a fight. We were just talking about it. What did you see from the Spartans today?
Everything I expected from them. They've been a team that's been physical all year. Their losses are mirrored with our losses, basically. We have 2 losses against Cavalier and Lemoore. They have the same. We scrimmaged Mayport. They played Mayport and lost to them, but they were in that game too. So we knew it was going to be a dogfight. You know, we take out 2 potential all-staters off our team, and still the kids found a way to get a win today. I couldn't be more proud than these guys.
Gritty, you guys led the entire time. Finley-Sharon Page, they respond by putting Zara Carlson in at quarterback, something we had heard may happen, who's more of a runner, but that one pass that he had for 6. What's going through your head when it's thrown?
Oh, they're going to 28. Jacobson's out by himself. We know they're going to him. Levi's right there. All he has to do is turn. So he's a real good cover guy. 28 didn't, or 13 didn't air it off like number 7. So there wasn't as much air. So he didn't have as much time to turn, and he put a bead on there. And Jacobson is a dude, and he made a play, and we responded. All year we've responded.
Yeah, Jacobson, after the catch, he is a 6'1", dude, over 200, so it doesn't take much for him to jimmy his way in. But this Finley-Sharon Page squad, we were talking about it with Jerry and I. This team, they hadn't played in any single possession games all year. How much of a factor do you think that played in this game since they haven't had to be in that scenario yet?
It's hard to say. I mean, we were with Cavalier, we were a 1-score game last week against Hankinson. It was a 1-score game. it's a good question because it's hard to know. But they got more seniors than us, and you know what you're going to get with seniors. They're going to lay it out there, and we were only able to suit up 2 today, and they had more seniors. So I'm really happy with our youngsters. We've been getting them in since the beginning of the season when we got a bunch of guys hurt against Cavalier, and those young guys are just keep getting more experience, more season, and they're still making mistakes like you expect, but they're not as big of mistakes, and they're getting better about flying around to the ball.
Well, no mistakes today, I believe, no turnovers. And let's yak a little bit about those youngsters, especially your sophomore quarterback in Brant. 113 on the ground and 2 touchdowns that could have capped the game in the late goings of the fourth quarter. Having a kid who can just line up and run the ball straight forward as a sophomore quarterback, what's that like to have on your team?
Yeah, he's come a long way. He started it at Valley City Camp. We were like, we had it between 2 kids that we were looking at starting at quarterback, and after Valley City Team Camp, we knew who our starter was. And he was doing that, there. He had flashes. He's had flashes all season. And last week, he ran for 180 yards and 4 touchdowns, and that goes – nobody really talks about it because of Johnny's game, but he made some big passes for us. He put the ball most of the time on where it needed to be. And I'm just happy. It's when you can win with a sophomore quarterback, that tells you that everybody else is stepping up. And Tyler is growing up. He's playing like an upperclassman now.
Yeah, he had 2 passes, huge passes, slingshotting it to Quam for the first down from the 16 inside the 40, and then he found Kackman inside the goal line, setting up for what would be a 1-yard score. Let's talk about Jurdy real quick. In the Warhawk position, the Warhawk formation, how did this come about knowing that you could plow right ahead with one of your offensive guards?
It came out of necessity. You take away Arth and you take away Johnny Gutzmer, and you got to have a way in the playoffs to move the ball. When you need a yard, you got to be able to move it. If you don't advance. And we were able to do that most of the time. We ended up punting a few times. We've only punt 1 time this year, so hats off to the Spartans. They played good D. We knew they would. We got to shore some things up, but they're real good defense and real physical. And we adjusted, though. I thought our guys really, that fourth quarter really took over up front. Our line took over.
You went from Warthog back to your spread shotgun formation, and that was when Brant started to take over.
Yep.
You advance now to Cavalier, a team you saw.
Yep.
And you played them better than anyone this season, 38-30. Don't need to remind you on the second game of the season.
It's a bad taste still.
And Brant said that if they had 1 more quarter, you get the win. What do you see in the Tornadoes a second time around?
Yeah, I like Brant's attitude. They just wanted to keep playing, and keep going with them. But what I see is if you look at kids, we were out 3 kids. We didn't have Zach Bussey, who had a really nice game today.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't have Kackman that game against Cavalier. We did have Johnny and Arth.
Yes.
So, we're down 2, up 2. What I see from Cavalier is just a team that keeps getting really good. And the coach does an excellent job up there. Those kids are, you go up there. We know how it is to go up there. We don't mind going up there. It's because they don't mind coming down here. It's just good football. We're going to have to find some ways to manufacture runs, as they say, and we got to play better D than we did the first game against them.
It's quite a hike, but your team looks well ready for it after today's 8-point win. Coach, hats off to you. Congrats. Have a safe trip to Cavalier, and good luck.
Appreciate your coverage.
Thank you, Coach. Good to meet you.
Yep.
Thanks for taking the time.
Who do you got next week?
We don't know yet.
Okay. All right. Well,
put it by ear.
All right. Well, thanks, guys.
Thank you, Coach Stringy. Coach Scott Stringy of the winning Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds by the score of 26-18 on the Keith Irie Pioneer Seed scoreboard. Just sit back on down. Once again, Keith Irie Pioneer Seed 701-789-0315. Warbirds on top of the Spartans. And we'll take a break here and talk about our players of the game again. See if we can't talk to Coach Larry Fontaine, as it is the final Finley-Sharon Page football game, the co-op, coming to an end today after this afternoon's loss. Take a break and come back with more on our post-game report on yourliveevents.com. Now let me just hit this button.
Triple E Incorporated in Page is cheering on the Spartans as they compete both on and off the field. You've put in the effort to build a team with trust, experience, and the ability to accomplish your goals. The team at Triple E Incorporated is built the same way, with knowledge and experience that you can trust to get the job done with timeliness and efficiency. For your next non-residential building project, contact Triple E Incorporated 701-668-2258 or stop by the office in Page. Make your next project a winner with the team from Triple E Incorporated of Page, cheering on the Finley-Sharon Hope Page Spartans.
You asked, how will Enbridge's Line 3 replacement help keep the environment safe? Well, nothing is more important to us than the safety of the environment and the people of Minnesota. That's why we're replacing an aging pipeline with much safer, state-of-the-art infrastructure along a route that avoids impacts to people and the environment. Safety and environmental protection are Enbridge's core values and the very foundation of our business. Learn more at enbridge.com/line3us.
The vision of the Finley-Sharon Public School is to educate today's learners for tomorrow's world. The mission of the students and staff is to have the power, pride, opportunity, wisdom, effort, and relationships to be respectful, be responsible, and be safe. Through this effort, students at the Finley-Sharon Public School will become well-rounded, confident, and responsible individuals who aspire to achieve their full potential. To learn more, visit finleysharonschool.com. And go Spartans!
Hope Page Public Schools are committed to the development of all students by providing a high-quality education that is reflective of the strong values in our communities. The staff at the Hope Page Public Schools work each day to enable and inspire students to achieve academic excellence and make positive contributions to our world. Learn more about the Hope Page Public Schools and stay up to date with school and athletic calendars, teacher pages, and news by visiting hope-pagek12.nd.us. We are Hope Page, and we will change the world.
We built Irie Insurance with one philosophy: hire great people and provide great service and options. We want to help protect your home, farm, crops, personal, and your businesses. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance, and since day one, we have followed this golden rule to help protect you. That's why we have so many locations like West Fargo, Devils Lake, Hope, Hillsboro, Mackville, and Towner. To find out more about Irie Insurance, go to IrieInsurance.com. Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity employer and provider.
Welcome back to our post-game report on YourLiveEvent.com. Final on the Keith Irie Pioneer Seed scoreboard. Scores off because Score Hub is off, but Finley-Sharon Page falls to Wyndmere Lidgerwood 26-18. Let's tally up our final stats of the game, and then once we get to our star player in those stats, we'll highlight our star player again. Let's start with Finley-Sharon Page offensively. 233 rushing yards, 62 passing yards, and 295 overall, unofficially, I should say, Jerry Peralta, as we all know.
Unofficial.
13 carries for Zara Carlson, 81 yards on the ground. Blake Jacobson, 20 carries of the rock, 110. Cody Reamer goes 5 carries for 35. And Liam Satcham, 2 carries for 7 yards. Liam Satcham through the air with 62 passing yards, and I forgot to tally up the final touchdown toss by Zara Carlson, so make it 316 overall passing yards on the day and 83 overall passing for the Spartans. Carlson 1 for 1 on that strike to Jacobson, and if they converted on that two-point conversion, would have tied it up all at 20 apiece. Through the air, once again, Satcham for 62, and then Carlson 21. Catching-wise, Carlson caught the most receptions today with 5 for 17. Dylan Reamer with a 16-yard first down snag. And Blake Jacobson, 3 catches. And tally up our final stats here. His last one of 21 yards. So Blake Jacobson, 38 yards to the air on 3 receptions. Someone you don't really see the Spartans go to a lot in the air game. Defensively, 1 sack for Finley-Sharon Page, and they turned it over twice. 1 interception by Liam Satcham and 1 fumble by Cody Reamer. That was a crucial one at the end of the first half at the goal line of Wyndmere Lidgerwood. Passing-wise also for Satcham, he finishes 8 of 14, excuse me. Once again, 8 of 14 for 62 yards, Liam Satcham. And the Spartans fall to Wyndmere Lidgerwood. Let's look at the Warbirds stats. They did not turn it over whatsoever on offense. Brant on the ground, 14 carries for 113 yards. Levi Kackman with 5 rushes, 43 yards. And Tate Jurdy with 10 rushes, 25 yards, and a touchdown. 2 touchdowns for Brant, 1 by Kackman. Also, I should mention the 2 touchdown runs by Blake Jacobson. Was it 2 touchdown rushes? I believe. Let me just double check here. My official recap. Jacobson 1. No, just 1 rushing touchdown for Jacobson. He caught the other.
Yeah.
And the other touchdown run
Was for Zyler Carlson, wasn't it?
20 yards out, yes. Just got to get everything, set and square, Jerry.
Sorted away.
Moving on to the passing stats for Wyndmere Lidgerwood. 73 yards through the air, 3 for 7 goes Tyler Brant. No touchdowns through the air. 2 big, absolutely crucial pass plays in the first half. 1 of 29 and one of 34 to Kackman. That is the older Kackman, Matthias, the junior, of 34 yards to set up that 1-yard touchdown plunge by Jurdy. And 29 yards by Caleb Quam to start that drive from the 16 and give a little kickstart. And those are the interceptions of the day. So Quam, catch of twice, caught it twice, 39 yards. Kackman, 1 of 34. 4 penalties for Wyndmere Lidgerwood. That adds up to 45 yards. And jump back over to Finley-Sharon Page, 6 penalties for 40 yards. So Spartans out-penalize the Warbirds, something you don't want to outscore anybody in, but just 5 yards less than their opponent today. No turnovers once again for Wyndmere Lidgerwood. They found 1 sack this afternoon, 254 overall yards, 181 rushing, and 73 passing for the victors in today's North Dakota 9-man football playoff matchup. Let's get to our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game once again with sophomore quarterback Tyler Brant. 14 carries for 113 yards, 2 late touchdowns in the fourth quarter, 1 of 45, the next of 43. He is our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, keeping this place energized and keeping it alive, keeping his seasons alive as it sent to Cavalier. Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, Tyler Brant, quarterback. Work has begun to replace Line 3, and keeping everyone safe is Enbridge's top priority. Robust COVID-19 safety rules have been established because Enbridge employees, everyone wants to be home safe. Learn more by visiting enbridge.com/line3.us. It's our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, our lone player of the game. And big shout out to, thank you very much. Oh,
Wait.
Well, of course.
Of course.
That's right, yeah. Well, we're being joined here. No, you're fine. It's Aunt Jacobson, right? Hello. Oh, right. Well, we're going to get a selfie on air here. We really appreciate it. We appreciate the support. We love covering Finley-Sharon Page. Just have to say that. Thank you. You have a better one. Tell Blake I said, what's good? I will.
Thank you guys very much.
Yeah.
Hope to see you guys soon.
Yes.
Sometime soon.
Yes, hopefully.
Oh, that's
Gotta
nice.
love it.
Gotta love it. Big shout out to the FSHP faithful.
Yeah, they were out in droves here
yes.
today.
Oh, yes.
Definitely something to, keep in mind. This was a very, packed house here today at the field. Cars surrounding.
Cars swarming the entire field, yes, sir. But, again,
Enbridge Player of the Game
was Final stats. Tyler Brant, sophomore quarterback.
I have scores for a couple of the games
Jerry
that were going
Peralta,
on.
why don't you take us around North Dakota 9-man, good sir? What's happening in the first round? I heard we had a very tight matchup as well with Enderlin Maple Valley and Mayport CG.
Yeah, definitely. Well, before we get to that one, obviously Wyndmere Lidgerwood will travel to Cavalier after this win. Couple games still going on, but 2 other games just wrapped up around the same time. New Rockford Cheyenne will drop to the North Prairie Cougars, and the Cougars will travel to Bottineau High School in round 2 of the bracket. And going back, Mayport CG winning a tight one against Enderlin Maple Valley, 20-18. Mayport CG was down late in the fourth quarter, 14-18, and a final touchdown sealed the game for Mayport CG. They have punched their ticket to go all the way to Lemoore Litchfield Marion, and they will take on the Lobos in either what could be a very good game. The Lobos, though, only allowing 12 points in this entire season to the winners here of the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds.
Warbirds, like you said, only team to score against the Lobos, number one team in 9-man. This sounds absurd, but, I mean, maybe not for the number one team in the state. I think they are average around 45 points per game, but on defense, 1.5.
That is an interesting stat. You think about it.
When you only give up 12 points and all come in one game against today's victors, yeah, mathematics. Anywho.
Never been good at it.
Obviously, with our unofficial stats. But shout out to our accommodations here by the Wyndmere Lidgerwood staff, Coach Stringy, and everyone here, as well as Red River Communications. Have a big shout out to them for helping us get hooked and connected in Wyndmere today. Thank you very much to them, everyone, for joining Finley-Sharon Hope Page on this 5-4 journey now. Their season comes to a conclusion. Their co-op comes to a conclusion since forming in 2007. For the Warbirds, they advance to 7-2. They have won 3 straight. They are 3-2 at home officially, and they won't see home again unless they mark 5-0 on the road. They're currently undefeated when they hit the bricks. So we'll see how they hit up Cavalier next Saturday.
Gonna be a fun one to watch.
Oh yeah, we'll have to find a way to tune in that if we don't go. I don't know what's what. You know, things are just played by ear, Jerry, but that's how we roll. But let's roll and wrap this up. What do you say? We got a 2-hour drive, huh? For myself, well, first off, for everyone watching at home, thank you. And for the businesses sponsoring this broadcast and make it possible, please patronize them. They keep us in business. Keith Irie, Pioneer Seed Scoreboard. Once again, big shout out to Keith Irie and the Irie family at Pioneer Seed, 701-789-0315. Once again, please give Keith their business. And to everyone watching at home, thank you, Jerry. Thanks for putting up with me. Mom and Dad, toodles. For myself, Derek Zimmerman-Geyer and Jerry Peralta to my left, having a sensational Saturday and good afternoon and good night from Wyndmere.